And I got a cooking pot.
Yeah, cooking pot. He got whatever
Did we
stuff
even
that he
record
wanted.
that?
No,
Terribly
because
insulted.
but doesn't matter. We don't need to record the recaps necessarily. Any case,
Like
the recaps are for your guys' sake, so you guys remember what the hell was going on last.
He
Fuck
like
that,
Yeah.
I was making it
inspiration?
immersive.
Oh my god.
Immersion.
Immersion!
Yeah,
Oh,
That's right. And Welcome rolled like god tier on pretending he didn't like the fucking cooking. And Telitha was
Telling
just like,
us.
bitch, I know. I can't believe Telitha has blackmail material over Welcome now.
I'm
It's
still holding that Archon knows. I don't care what
I
anyone
mean,
says.
Archon does know, because Teller would have told him anyway. So.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, because they're like so together.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I've never seen such a
I don't
big
know in
tsundere
character.
in D&D than Archon.
I fucking hate you.
I'm
Okay,
so
on that.
glad I finally asked the question.
Okay, on that note, we will head over towards back with the party, waking up in the next morning.
We record.
Yeah, I'm recording. I've been recording for the last minute or so.
Wonderful.
But as you guys wake it up from your stuff at the inn called, uncreatively called the inn, you guys gather yourselves up at the crack of dawn. Many of you may still be in bed as you just hear a voice going, "Okay, now everyone up. We have to get going right away. It's crack of dawn. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Move, move, move. We have a schedule to keep." As you see
Already pre-packed, so I just carry my stuff and leave.
Same.
you guys are all rushed out as Captain Alien grabs you all and says, "This way, please. We must hurry. I have the griffins ready to go. We have to get ready."
Yes, of course, of course. I will. I'm fairly certain most of us are ready to go at the moment's notice.
Oh, it's a beautiful morning.
I am not awake. I'm just like autopilot. I don't talk to anyone.
It's been morning yet.
Is it cold for you guys?
Not particularly.
Yes.
Is it cold?
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
as cold as every crack of dawn
Yes.
is.
Yes.
It's not that bad.
But anyways, you guys are rushed over where you find this small to mid-sized ship with these two wings sprouting out the side of it, and what looks to be 5 griffins tethered to the front.
That is very interesting design.
Yeah,
I look at
it's
the cap-
Oh.
I look at the captain and say, "Do you mind if I take notes of this?"
I don't suppose I can see why not, but go ahead.
Thank
We're
you.
in a rush, though. So
Yes,
you'll have
yes.
to do it in the sky. Let's go, 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 go.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, get on the thing.
You guys get on the thing as you guys get to... You do see, like, behind you, there's a few crates and boxes behind, covered by a red tarp. You guys get yourselves together. She goes up and goes, "Okay, everybody hold on, and if you fall off, well, tough luck." Yeah! She cracks the whips, and the griffins give a screech and start running forward. As they start running, they flap their wings and begin taking off, taking the ship off with you guys. You guys start soaring off into the sky.
I'll say, just the night before we leave, Welcome's gonna grab his lance off Sentinel and give him like a little farewell and dismiss him.
Okay. I kind of
Not
figured
like-
you were planning on that.
Yeah,
Oh.
gives him a little farewell and takes his
Hmm.
lance.
You do care.
So as you guys take off into the sky, it's a bit of an odd experience. I don't know if any of you have actually been up in the sky flying before.
Are you talking IRL
God,
or
no.
in-game?
Obviously in game, Michael.
It's like no.
Archon's
Nope.
head is just down. He's just trying to go back to sleep.
Yeah, same. It's crack of dawn. I feel like I can't really appreciate being in the sky, being so tired.
Thalastar is excited over the new experience and is frantically taking down notes.
A little hard considering the whipping of the wind. Yeah, you guys are moving at a rather drastically faster pace than you guys would ever move on land.
Don't drop your notes,
I think
dude.
Welcome probably seems like the calmest he's been in like the past month and a half. He seems to be enjoying it.
If the wind is like blaring with how fast we're going, I probably can't sleep.
It'd be pretty hard. Like you get that whistling wind feeling, right?
I just
Like
wake up and-
you are in an open ship. There is no like port or what's the word I'm looking? Like there's no cover.
Yeah, and there's no like downstairs, quote unquote.
No, like this is a ship built for light. The downstairs pretty much is packed tight with whatever they can for supplies.
Is it steady enough to stand, or is it like a little bit rocky?
No, it's steady. Like the wings on the side give it enough support to keep it steady from like
Okay.
being a little rocky.
So it isn't like
well,
rocking or swaying or anything like.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Mhm.
You might
Welcome's
occasionally
having
get
a great time.
a slight turbulence, maybe a little bit of a bump, but nothing serious.
I like position myself so my center of mass is for sure in the ship, and I just kind of like
Alias, would you like me to
lean my head out, like just watching the clouds and the sunrise come up. Bored as fuck. The stars are disappearing. I hate it.
Alias, would you like me to have Silva lie in front of you to give you some cover from the wind?
Sure, if you don't mind.
Of course. Silva, lay. She lays down.
Thanks, Silva.
We'll give you some weight so you don't just fly off like a fucking feather.
Yeah.
Rakan just kind of glances over like he wasn't really expecting that response.
I have a windbreaker now with Silva.
It helps a
Yeah,
bit
just
as the wind batters and beats, but it seems like a smooth journey. At the moment, at least.
Oh boy.
For the sake of simplicity, because this is basically your fast travel.
We've unlocked fast travel after how many episodes?
Now, technically, you haven't unlocked it because you don't get to pick where you go. You just get a shortcut travel.
We get a cutscene.
I mean, you won't get real fast travel till you're high enough level, Atlius, to start casting Magic Circle and find some places willing to give you those circles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty hard. But whatever.
The second
Well,
part is the hard part.
2 levels away? 2 levels away.
2 levels away.
2 levels, yep. You gotta be level 9 before you get unlocked fast travel in D&D, technically.
It's a good place.
Don't worry, guys. It's almost guaranteed I'll take.
Thumbs up.
But as you guys travel about, Captain Alia has you guys ready. She gets you for 3 days worth of travel. If there's any discussion you guys liked on your way towards the Sky Temple, you may have so.
We have 3 days non-stop flying.
Well, you will stop at night, but I'm not going to bother with checks because with the
Okay.
griffins and everything, nothing's going to fuck with you guys.
Okay, I was just like double checking. Like, are we just in the air for 3 days?
Yeah, no, you would land once every night for sleeping, but for the purposes of needing watches at this point, you're at a level where not many random encounters would be worth it. Plus, you also have 5 fucking griffins protecting your asses, so...
Fair enough.
It'll be like Tokyo Drift in the air.
Would I have any? Would I have any time to work on the folding shield? Since I have all the materials.
You can't, being on the ship, it'd be disadvantage checks, but I'll allow you to do it.
Alright, what do you want me to make?
This is the shield, right?
Yep.
Roll me your tinkering tools with a dex modifier, because most of this is like the physical work.
Alright.
I just noticed that because I leveled up,
Wait,
roll
Tinkers or
20
Smith?
forced Zone of Truth back onto my spell list.
Pardon, Michael?
Oof.
Lol.
Smiths or Tinkerers, you said.
You can't do smith. You can't work with smithing tools without a forge, right? Like you need proper stuff. This is just you getting the gearing, like building the plating for it. You'll have to get to a forge.
17.
Okay. You got a good chunk of the start on it.
How many days would you say that is?
I will just make it for the 3 days as opposed to a bunch of checks. But you have a successful 3 day. You get 3 days worth of work done on it.
Cool beans. Another 6 and I got that thing down.
So, Captain Ellie, you guys notice what you are with Captain Ellie. She is very much a person about time. Like, you don't fuck with her time. You don't waste her time. You guys are up at crack of dawn. When she lands, she expects you fuckers to sleep and then get up at the crack of dawn and go. Mostly, you don't have a lot of time on the ground. You have a feeling there's a lot of, I waited an extra few days for you fuckers where we have to make up time.
Okay.
Bother me.
Would you like me to make you food while I am here? I am an excellent chef.
We don't have time for cooking. We have rations in the back.
Very well.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, your guys' meals are, you eat some fucking, you're basically eating military rations at this point. Like, there is no time to light a fire. He's not letting you guys get any rest apart from what you can get on the ship.
Don't worry, Salazar. We'll go get to some proper food when we get to our destination.
So after 3 days of this speed run flying, her basically making the Griffins fly a good 12 hours a day, with like an hour break here and there so they can get their water and stuff and food. But in 3 days, you finally come at what looks to be these large, massive mountaintops. Coming upon them, you look at these mountains, you realize to yourself, like, holy fuck, if you guys had taken this by land, these mountains would have been treacherous as fuck. And quite possibly exceptionally dangerous to traverse. With most of you not being mountainous folk, apart from your brief stint and stay, in some of your cases it brings back some bad memories.
I wonder who.
I guess actually at this point it's only Teletha.
No, at least two.
Atlius never was technically part of the prison, though.
No, but
Doesn't
still,
mean that I was
his
scarred
own
for life
issues
on the
about
mountain.
True. Yeah,
That's
you were abducted by creatures that were planning to eat you. So
Let's not
Yeah,
forget his
just
girlfriend.
Where are we stopping?
Or the dragon. I think we're stopping at the Sky Temple. Like,
yes.
there's really nothing going on between that time.
Yeah. So as you guys keep moving, you do see what looks to be this. Eventually, you come up to at the top of this mountain. You get moving forward in this mountainous range. You see what this looks to be this majestic, large, pillared stone building. It's magnificently marbled, standing possibly hundreds of feet high with 100-foot arches. Very sprawled out, just a majestic looking area. And as you look over at this marvelous, you hear her go, "Well, looks like we're finally here. Thank gosh. Hopefully the High Priestess isn't too upset with me for being late. We'll be landing soon. We'll be here for a few days before we take off again, as I have to resupply and get things ready."
Hey, do people actually walk up here?
Pilgrims all the time. It's one of the biggest things about it. Most of the religious pilgrims come here all the time.
And it is a religious site to what religion?
She kind of blinks at you, Salazar goes, "What do you
He's
mean?
not
What-
from here.
The beast gods, obviously. It's not like we worship the gods of men.
Oh no, I meant was there a specific one though? I should have clarified. My bad.
No, they worship all Salazar. They worship all of them.
No, I meant like was this a temple dedicated to specifically one of them or all of them?
It is all of them.
Thank you.
But we will be landing soon. As she comes down, you come into the thing as I flip over to show you the outside map you guys see.
Whoa.
Majestic as fuck.
I told you. You guys land and see these archways and stuff. Where you see about you see dozens of various beast folk of all shapes and sizes coming through, making their way through this massive temple. The first thing you guys will notice, this is not a town in any way, shape, or form. It is just one big ass complex of the temple.
Oh shit.
Hey, how do they get food up here?
What do you think we're
I'd
doing
look at the
here?
griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. It's a lot of fucking
Then
food.
why did you need to ask?
He ignores you.
To be sure? I don't know.
Yeah,
Alright,
He
let's
doesn't
find where
respond.
we should stay.
she
just
looks
start
over at you,
walking.
oddly. Just start walking like randomly away from where.
Look back.
Yeah. You will be staying at the Sky Temple, where all the pilgrims stay.
Yeah, but this whole
Right.
place is the Sky Temple, isn't it?
Now, the main hall's up this way. The bedding there will be arranged. They are expecting us.
Oh, okay.
But to be fair, all of you will have to prepare yourselves. Remember, you show respect in this area.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Of course.
What do you mean by prepare ourselves?
Oh, this is a religious temple. I expect you to show you the proper decorum for such a place.
Can you
Ah,
be a
shit.
bit more specific?
In other words, behave yourselves. No rudeness, no debauchery.
Just don't be an asshole.
Don't
Might
use
include
words like asshole.
Yeah.
She says, glaring at you oddly, as
Celeste has an anime like sweat drop across her face right now. She does not look happy to be here.
Yeah, it's at this point that Welcome starts looking a little bit concerned.
Alright. Great. Oh, great. We're here. Perfect.
Archon looks irritated.
And he always looks irritated though. What's new?
This is true.
for anybody who would like to,
Fun
may
fact.
roll an insight check, though.
Oh, of course I do. Oh,
On
it's a
what?
different day.
Always.
Nah, I'm good, man.
Of course I do.
Wait, on what?
Ah,
This is fair.
shit. 9.
Wow.
He...
Fuck it, I'm using my inspiration.
Sure, go.
Wait. What are we doing this for?
Yeah, you don't know.
Just letting
Okay.
Yeah,
us.
you don't know.
If you succeed, I'll let you know.
Bro.
I was just
Dude,
curious.
typical.
I'm like, wait, is it on someone? I just didn't know.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a person with
Okay.
dagger being like, how dare you say the A word?
So,
Oh, yeah.
Celeste, you're the only one who picks up on this, which makes you feel uncomfortable. You have a feeling, yes, this is an important place. Yes, there is obviously things that are meant to be respected, but at the same time, you get the feeling that it's probably not as bad as you say. A lot of this feeling seems to be more from your time with this Eric Hawker woman. A lot of this is probably just her over projecting. Right? Like, it's probably not, the temple's probably not going to be as harsh as she makes it sound it will be.
She's got a stick up her ass and a few on her wings, too.
Yeah.
Alright, Celeste would relax a little bit, but still does not look entirely happy as she just gives a nod and a thank you to the bird lady.
In any case, you will follow me and we will head over there. Right, Tusselin, you are responsible for this lot, so if something does occur, you will be held responsible. Oh, it'll be all right. We're all good people. As he guys then start being wandered towards the main area temple. As I say, using many different large areas, it's a very large temple. But you are led to what looks to be the main central hall. As Tusselin kind of looks over, looks like we are just in time, then, I guess.
Just in time. For what?
I was telling Tuslin, Central Mass will be occurring soon.
Oh,
Mass?
I
As you do notice, many peoples are starting to head in that same direction.
I'll just lean over to Teletha and just say, "What is mass?"
it's normally a conjuration of prayer.
I do have a quick question, miss, and I look over to the Aircockra. Is she an Aircockra?
She's an aircocker. She's
Okay.
yes. What is it?
Say you want to learn more information about the gods. Where would I go to do that?
Probably here would be a good start.
Yeah, but any specific building, anyone specific I should talk to? If I want to learn
Well,
more
the
about
libraries are here, so the greatest collection of religious texts are in this very building.
the gods.
In
Unless
fact,
you
very
find...
near the Central Mass.
Great.
Oh.
Where is it? I look around.
She like blinks at you again and kind of looks over where you see the literal dozens of people walking in one direction.
Oh, great.
Ask someone else about that.
Salazar.
what?
Oh, sorry.
I don't think I heard that convo. So.
Yes.
Would you mind helping me? We do have an artifact of a god that I'd like to, or at least a religious symbol of a god that I don't know.
I was actually hoping to see if I could do some of my own research while I'm here, since it sounds like they have an impressive library. But if it doesn't turn up much, I'd be happy to help.
Alright.
As you say that, she goes, "What research for some unknown god are you looking for?"
I show her the necklace.
Well, that's an odd thing. 7-pointed star.
See, that's why we're asking.
Well, I have no idea whether we have anything about it, but I suppose it can't hurt.
Alright, thank you.
The High Priestess might be the best to ask, though.
Alright.
Alright, let's get moving.
Okay, you guys, she leads you towards, and you guys are eventually led into... which is exactly where we're going, but okay, Celeste.
There's gonna be a mass. I'm sure the head priest is leading it.
Celeste's just gonna go find the head priestess, and Celeste walks in the same direction as everybody.
I think Ares is just letting us know what she.
I know. It's just kind of funny
Yeah.
that she put that in there, and it's like, it just makes me laugh. Okay. You guys are led into what looks to be these large double iron doors of the building. Many people are led in, and eventually you enter this massive complex. In fact, I will load it for you guys.
Oh shit.
Upon entering, in the distance, you do see what many of you can see, at least glimpses of massive stone statues. And when I say massive, I mean like 100 feet tall.
Oh my god.
You see many people kind of have wandered into that area. As you gather, this is the time of the Central Mass.
Let's go.
I assume they're walking forward. I'm just gonna start walking forward.
Everybody's kind of walking forward. It's this way, if you would all please follow.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. So
Go to like the middle of the map, Ares.
Yeah, I can't see anything at all. It's entirely black for me.
Oh, did I not have you? 1 sec, I probably know why. Your dynamic, your
Oh, there's
sight's
two
not
Celeste
on.
now.
No, it's just Ares' sight's not on. There you go.
Okay.
You guys are eventually led in, and you're led into this massive, giant room. Before you see the main beast god statues, set up in a circular formation with this one Luxodonian woman in a fine dress and staff, coronet on her head, and fine jewelry. You gather she's the high priestess at a glance, for the sake of visual.
Aw.
Time to kill her.
Wow.
As Oddlius unleashes his level 4 fire lightning bolt right upon her.
What do you mean? I wanted to kill her first.
My God.
Who are we traveling with?
And then Cal turned on the party. Okay.
An
Apparently-
adult, Salazar.
What?
Froggies.
Yes. Yes, you see a froggies. For several other people eventually come in behind you. As you see some bear folk and a centaur and other various people. But as you gather about, you see her go. You see the high priestess go, "Welcome all to today's central mass. Today, as always, we give thanks to the beast gods and their protection before us. We look upon each and every one of them to guide us in our certain ways of life and day. And as always, with our central mass, we give our blessings to them by providing ourselves with the use of the great eye. As we begin today's ceremony." You look over as she says that, and you see a few other Loxodons come over from this staircase to the far right. One moment. They seem to be carrying what all of you can very clearly see is, hands down, without a doubt, the largest gem any of you have ever witnessed in your life. It is roughly the size of Archon.
Oh my god. That's huge.
But the weird thing about the gem, it seems to be, you can't seem to identify what kind of gem it is, because as they Loxodons carry it, it seems to continually shift color.
Like Alexandrite?
Not quite. I mean, it goes from like blues to reds to greens.
Kind of look down at Telefo.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Especially ones that apparently could, you could place upon them and crush their entire body.
Yeah.
I was about to say, listen, this would make a fantastic wedding ring, but
Yeah, that's something Archon would give to Tel.
I think
You
shade.
gotta steal it.
God.
heist,
There they
heist.
How the fuck are we gonna be doing that?
You
Yeah,
see
you
these
do what
two
you
ma-
want. I'm not in the business of stealing from churches.
Yeah, exactly.
Grave robbing, I'm there for. Stealing from churches, nah. Probably not.
Oh my God.
So it'll be fun if we kill them first.
No.
Then it'll be a grave robbery.
Let's just continue on with the story.
If you know what the definition of a grave is.
So
They will
you
bury
guys
them.
watch these massive gem get pulled up. Today, we mark the day of the gods, but as always, each god's day is separate and different. As she looks over at each of the statues. Sorry guys, give me one moment. I forgot what day I marked this as for them. Where I got it here.
She's like, oh, sorry, that's tomorrow. Everyone.
Let me.
Everyone go home.
Yeah.
Emergency meeting disbanded.
This
Let me
is,
consult my Apple Watch.
as today is still a Cilius, time of patience and virtue. We give the god's eye to the great turtle god, And you watch them as they
Look at him,
take-
best boy turtle.
take this giant eye and place it in what you guys didn't notice it immediately at first due to the just massive size of these statues. Each statue has this massive gap in its eye socket. That seems to be just the right shape for this giant giant jewel to fit in. As they place it in, you see the colors keep shifting, but as it goes inside the temple, the statue of Celice's eye, it shifts into what leaves to be a very common, calming blue color. Kind of shining bout. For the sake of simplicity, she will go over with the great tetraments of the turtle god, where she talks about the patience and virtues of it, how one should take life slowly and begin life and move forward with the great expectations. And about half an hour or an hour-long sermon. After the end of the sermon, everybody looks and goes, "It thus ends today's sermon. As always, everyone here is welcome to stay at the temple, and till tomorrow we shall see you again." And at that, they disperse. Everyone kind of goes and talks and disperses, and basically starts leaving the temple. Though, admittedly, after the sermon, you guys get some looks for once again obvious reasons. Oddly enough, Archon, you're the only one who doesn't get looks.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought I wouldn't get looks here.
Well, you didn't get looks either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You two don't get looks.
I forgot.
Not
Not
very
alien
like
people.
people
Worst
town.
looks.
Yeah.
Salazar's like, everyone's like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, like the two people that normally stick out like a sore thumb are the ones that fit in here.
Which centaur fucked a human?
I do look over to the flight captain, though. How absolutely frothing at the beak is she after this hour-long sermon? Like, how impatient is she?
Probably not.
That's what I'm
right?
asking.
Oh, the captain?
Yeah.
Oh, she's devout as fuck. You can tell right now.
Okay. I'm wondering. For a woman so obsessive with time.
She's
That's
obsessive
why she
with
was
time,
obsessed
but
with time.
she's part of the obsession with time was you guys made her late. Right? You guys are days, but she is days behind schedule because of the favor that was to get you guys on that fucking Griffin cart.
Hey, that was Tuslin's executive decision. I don't know why she's pissy at us.
Well, technically, it was a mixture between Tuslin and the general. Tuslin didn't have that pull. It was the general that gave the pull to convince her to stay.
Right.
And as they said, that was your payment for fucking, because they were going to give you money for this, but said this Tuslin could. Okay, so basically, because you guys would have gotten this exact info, the exact thing was what happened was that Griffin card came. They were going to get your payment, but Tuslin suggested that the party probably would prefer to move quickly because you have not hidden your fact that you want to get to the capital as quick as possible around Tuslin.
Yeah.
So he suggested that this would be the better payment for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, would we hide?
No. We've just been talking about it, and Tuslin's been around.
Yeah, I mean, you might not know the exact details, but you guys have not made any fucking... You have not hidden the fact that you want to get your asses to the capital as quick as possible.
Why would we? But
yeah.
All right.
You have talked about it enough times in front of Tuslin that he noticed.
Yeah. Okay, so...
but as you do, so the temple priestess comes towards your group and goes, Alina, you have finally returned. I'm glad to see that things have gone well. I was told of your late arrival, so this is expected, but I suppose these are the unexpected passengers that came? And she kind of gives a bow and grabs the priestess's hand and does the classical, kiss the ring style movement. Goes, yes, this is, and yes, these are the passengers that I was supposed to achieve. They will be here, obviously, till I am ready to leave again after we get our business here taken care of. Priestess. Alina, how many times must I tell you? It's Elefanta. But in any case, I see all of you are strangers here. May I help any of you?
Well, I'd first like to say thank you for your hospitality.
We do pride ourselves in such things.
I just confidently walk up and offer my hand for a handshake. Atlius. Nice to meet you. What should I refer
Eh.
to you as?
If you wish to be formal, Priestess Elefanta is fine.
Okay.
We
Priestess
told you I'd bed in
Elefanta.
for the night.
Oh yes, I could take you to well, I'm Captain Lena will be more than happy to show you where there. She's bedded with our people more than once. She knows where you will be able to spend the night. As well as our kitchens and food. We have baths. The library, of course, is also available at your discretion.
At
May
the
I-
meet.
In which direction is that from here?
Oh, just to the south. On
I
the
look over.
western side.
I didn't hear this last conversation, so I just look over at Salazar, assuming that he probably wants to go to the library.
He's very excited when she says the library is open.
Is there anywhere you don't want us to go?
Well, obviously the basement chamber, as she points over to the staircase, is forbidden. And I hope I don't have to spell out that. Obviously, it's
Yeah, so,
forbidden.
like, it's
That's where they
that
keep the fucking. That's where they keep the gem at
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
um,
He's just waiting for more examples.
and obviously, my personal office is allowed to be visited, but only with my permission, of course. That's across the room from the library. Patrick might be a little disgruntled if you enter there, but he's cleaning it at the moment.
Elefanta, was it?
Yes.
I have a holy symbol of an unknown god, and I was hoping maybe you might know which god it is.
Well, I suppose I could take a peek at it if you would like me to.
I would appreciate it a lot, and I hold up the necklace.
It's gonna be like Beast Satan.
So, the goat.
I don't know. I don't wanna. I
Everybody
don't
just-
wanna
everybody just-
imply. I don't wanna
Wow.
imply the goats are the evil ones.
Wow, just wow.
Everybody
I
just turns towards Salazar.
I give a wave because I don't understand the context of Satan.
I give a wave.
And we have the
'Cause I
double
don't
irony
understand the
because
context
we're also
of
standing
Satan.
next to the statue of a lamb.
It's true.
So Salazar, go back to the Feywild. There's no Satan there.
She takes the 5-star, 5 pointed star in her hand and looks at it and goes, I'm sorry. Sorry, what was your name again?
Celeste.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, Miss Liz. I don't actually have any idea what this could be. Are you sure it's a religious symbol? I mean, it does strike me as one, but it's of no religion I've ever seen.
I don't know. I just believe it is.
Well, we're out of options, aren't we?
Good catch. Salazar will just pipe up and say, "Well, we did find it in a shipwreck. Perhaps it was from a distant land."
I know many of the religions of the oceans and seas. It's possible. Where was the shipwreck?
It was in the big lake. What was the name? I started looking through my notes, but I don't think I actually wrote down the lake name.
There is no
Uh,
lake name, but I didn't bother to name the lakes and oceans in this world.
Got it. I described the lake.
You could just basically say the lake next to the bridge.
That works.
Great. because that's where you found it.
Yeah.
The lake next to the long stone bridge.
That's peculiar. I wouldn't think that'd be from a distant land. The only lands connected to that would be Thalenheim and Grokamus.
Maybe it's from a religion that's long old.
If it comes from an
I think
ancient
it's ancient.
religion, it's possible, I suppose. I'm not a historian.
Do I believe her? Is she part of a conspiracy?
Roll me an
Is she-
insight check.
Is she hiding it? Is she like,
I want you to get a natural 20 and actually be the answer yes.
I kind of want to do it too. I'm not gonna lie. Where it's like, does she?
Yeah.
I want to know if she knows
13.
anything about it.
Okay, so oddly, it's kind of hard to read. Seems honest. Celeste, yeah,
Goddamn
she
religious
genuinely is just confused. Like, she seems like she does not understand what this thing. But you get the idea that she's humoring you with that your belief that it's a religious icon. At this point, she's thinking this could be anything. This could just be fancy jewelry.
Hmm.
All right. She's humoring you, but she's not taking it that seriously. The idea of an ancient religion that predates all knowledge is possible, but again, if it exists, then no one would know. So it's kind of a moot question. For all she knows, this is also just fancy Halloween decoration.
I'm saying this out of character. Am I holding this symbol to like some like weird cult or something?
Probably.
Yeah, it's quite possible. Why don't you ask your resident cultist to the south of you?
Ollie, this is your symbol. Is this your Ollie symbol?
He was talking to himself.
maybe if no one's
Kidding.
using it, I could use it
No,
Not
please
a
don't.
in a few weeks. In a few weeks time.
No, it's not a cult. How many members do you have? Well, it's just me. You're a cult. A cult of one.
I will thank her and just kind of back off and I won't leave just yet, but I'm definitely eyeing the library right now.
Hiding.
If I may ask about the contents of the library real quickly. Do you happen to have any knowledge upon the of magic?
What sort?
There's a few different subjects I am interested in. First and foremost, chronomancy.
I'm sorry. The only sort of magical text we would have would be that of the religious sort. Divine magic. We don't deal much with the arcane here. The capital would be your best bet for that sort of magic.
Okay, thank you.
You're quite welcome, my friend.
And I would like to extend any of my services to you for your hospitality. I am an excellent cook. If you need anything that needs smithing or tinkering, I am also available.
Well, we do have our own people for that, but I suppose if you wish to ask Cook if he would like a help in the kitchens, you could risk his ire. Be warned, though, he can get a bit, hissy.
Duly noted. Thank you.
So did she say where the bedding was, or?
She said that Alien would show you. Because she's been here
Are you
before,
sure?
many a times.
Mhm.
It must have been quite a long time if you two need some catching up.
We have several days here. I will show you to your beds.
Very well.
Yes. May the gods watch over you, as Elfina. I also have to actually head towards my office at the moment. As you guys watch, the two guards later take the eye out of the turtle's head and approach the staircase again. You do notice that once they take the eye out of the turtle, it had been solid blue for the entire time there, and then it starts shifting colors constantly again.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Can I
You-
make a check to try and figure out, like, if there might be some special property in the stonework that could do that?
Yeah, you may. Yeah, you can roll me. Do you have masonry tools?
I don't have masonry tools, but I do have the stone cunning.
Sure.
the
Straight
dwarf
intelligence
ritual?
with advantage, then.
Cool.
I was going to say if you had masonry tools, I would have let you roll masonry with
Yeah.
Okay, so
I am
17. You suspect it, right? You suspect there might be some way the stone was crafted, possibly even enchanted in some way to make that gem go into that kind of color mode. Short of getting a super close look and spending a lot of time investigating it, you won't know exactly how or why, but you can make a assumption that, yeah, something about the way they did the stonework made it. You can also tell that it's really nice stonework. Like, even a dwarf would be proud of these statues.
Just gonna presume it was the angle, and then move on with my day, because that's all Welcome cares enough to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Anybody
look
else?
down at Captain, whose name I purposely can't remember. Lena, yes.
Yeah, whatever.
You look down at it, okay.
Waiting.
No, this way. At the same time, the priestess also heads off towards her place. Tusslin follows.
Oh, do we do the awkward, like, bye, but we're then walking the same corridor?
Yeah, kind
I
of.
mean, you guys do. Welcome didn't say a fucking word to this lady.
Well, just polite. Nod and walk.
Allian shows you that the rooms are over here to the right, and those of you who are interested, the library is here to the left, as well as my office is above it.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
And she moves to her office as Captain Elena watches this. Bathrooms there to your right.
Is it a communal bathroom?
Indeed, we are not exactly shy folk.
Very well.
Anybody who wants to take a peek in there might notice a giant man
Yep.
in his underwear just soaking in a tub.
Oh
Just
no.
for the shits and giggles. You see this man just soaking in a tub, give me a thumbs up.
Oh
Funny.
my god, that picture. No.
I give him a thumbs up as I walk by.
I
I understand the
ignore
joke,
him.
but I'm really sad it's not Sunny. Like, how fucking funny would it have been if it was just Sunny in the fucking...
I not use the bathrooms
Sonny's in
for
there.
for our stay.
Oh no! Oh no! Not Sunny! no!
Took a second prayers. Remember.
I love the direct
Oh.
contrast between the people that get the joke and the people that weren't there for the context.
I know.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh,
I hate being one of the people who's not there.
Normally
in
be
the
there.
context.
I wasn't
Sonny
there,
was
I'm still laughing at the
one of our
picture,
players
though.
played this
God.
like 450-year-old dwarf who is like buck naked in a sauna and just a shriveled mess.
Oh my god.
And had like
No,
shit
that's
stuck
weird.
in the like
It was
flaps
bad.
of his skin. Nope.
Yeah.
You have
so
no
fucking
idea
funny.
how dirty he was.
Oh, he was nasty. He was like as old as God himself and hadn't bathed once in that time.
Oh my god.
Well,
It was
there goes my breakfast.
disgusting. It was
Like legit senile.
Oh. Okay. It was gross.
And he called himself Sonny because he literally called everybody Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, these are the beds and chambers. You may put your gear and supplies in the trunks. If you call of nature, it's further down to the right. If you'll excuse me,
Okay.
I have to get back to work. And she will leave you guys in. And at this moment, Archon!
Hmm.
You feel yourself all of a sudden feel this massive pain swell in your chest.
Oh.
Oh no.
Suddenly, you collapse to your knees. And I'm taking you to the Whispers room.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
I
no.
cast detect thoughts.
Oh, by the way,
No.
Anyone who would like to join me who is not a player, aka you observers, are more than welcome to join the Whisper Room for this.
Look at spoilers.
If he's is he unconscious? I'll ask later after you come back.
Yeah, he at this point,
Retroactively.
you guys cannot interact with him at this point. He would be unconscious.
No,
I
it's
mean,
just more like, do I
Tal is
think he's
gonna be, like, checking
unconscious
him,
for the
man.
detect
Frantically.
thoughts?
For the purposes of, so I know what you guys are doing for the next few minutes, Archon is not going to be able to respond to you guys. So what are you guys doing as you see Archon just pass out on the floor in basic agony?
I mean, we know exactly what Tal's gonna do. She's gonna like try and like check him and see what's going on.
Kiss.
Yeah.
No.
Salazar
That
will
would
just
be
tell and check him.
Consent, Otlius.
Do I look like I know consent? I read people's thoughts all the time, Tata.
I will.
Well, I mean, we could wonder consent from your girlfriend too.
It's true.
I will help
Oh, yeah,
Tal
perfect
check
for each
Archon
other.
over.
I
Yeah,
guess
you got medicine check to
upon,
check
like,
over Archon.
Okay, medicine checks.
noticing, I guess Welcome will just kind of put a bunch of lay on hands in to see if that does anything, and then when that doesn't work, he'll just step back and let the others take care of it.
Yeah, your lay on hands has no effect.
I
I
don't
do.
need to
Okay,
be
I still
anywhere
don't,
nearby.
You look over at this. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. You can't see any physical wounds.
Can I actually cast Detect Magic first to see if there's some sort of magical ailment to this?
If you'd like to cast a detect magic spell, I think it's a minute cast time though.
No,
If
it's an
you-
action.
Oh,
No,
detect
it's an
magic.
action
No, I'm
spell.
thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking. Identify. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sense magic all over, but you sense magic on Archon, but you don't know if this is a magical
One-
effect due to all the magical items everybody has. It's a little hard to identify the magical effect of it.
I have 9 minutes worth of detect thoughts, so
Are
Well,
you
but he's
going to
effectively
detect?
unconscious, right? So it doesn't work.
I cast it
Ah,
first.
yeah,
I
could you
cast
link to
second
detect thoughts?
level.
Detect thoughts, I think, works on unconscious people.
Does it?
Let me see.
I
For the
don't
duration,
I
you
don't
can
know
read
if
the
there's-
thoughts of certain creatures.
I don't know. And you said that I can read when stuff is like there's a psychic link.
I mean, as long as he's like not dead, it's a way to look into someone's dreams, technically.
ish.
That is so fucked.
I don't dive though. Darkon told me never to do that.
So you don't dive, so you won't get the deeper. This is gonna be
I
interesting.
don't
I
think
guess
you get
actually,
much of anything in that case because if I'm in that amount of pain, you're not getting much.
you're going to get quite a bit, and I'll tell you why. Yes, okay. With that, Atlas, you may
later,
join us
I'm
in
just
the
saying.
Whisper Room. You may join us in the Whisper Room for
Oh,
the
no.
conversation.
Can I
Oh joy!
can I tell what arcane thing may be affecting him?
You have no clue. It's beyond your
Yeah.
your spectrum.
Nathan magic.
You mumbled so bad there that no one knew what you were saying.
It's divination magic.
Ah, okay.
You can use your action to fail.
All right, let's go.
I mean, you've cast
You
detect
facetious
magic in front of Archon before, I believe, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the exact same magic you've always gotten off of him.
Okay.
Okay, and with that,
Wait,
we
what
will.
magic have you gotten off of me?
the
All of your
claw
enchanted
thing.
shit.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so,
plus
Claw
that
thing.
one now, I guess.
so we will head over towards Whispers, people. For those of us who are going, so just click on Whispers for those who are supposed to be there.
And there's as many people. Wait,
True. Oh no. Oh yeah, you could bring. I don't think he's gonna bring recording.
no, he usually does. He usually brings recording into Whispers,
Oh, okay.
and then he's just like, if you rewatch the VOD, you have to.
And there you go.
There. So you guys fall unconscious. Archon, you feel yourself fall in this slumber. You feel this pain in your chest as you pass out, and then you find yourself in this strange, smoky room. And all of a sudden, you hear a voice echo out. A voice you have not heard in a very long time. Months, to be a little more precise. Well, isn't it the little white leader again? As you recognize the white dragon voice of Madriot.
Am I still in pain?
Technically, in here, you're not. The pain was just to knock you out.
Yeah. So I'll kind of get up. Hmm. So what do you want? The fucking spear?
He kind of spear. Yes. I saw through you a very interesting treasure. A gem is something that would be very appreciative of my horde. Retrieve this
Yeah.
for me.
I don't have a fucking gem.
Not what you have, what you will obtain. That. What did they say? Eye of the beast. Do this.
Seriously, you think we can pull that off?
I don't really care if you think you can. You will attempt this. It is something I desire. Do this for me and the curse will be lifted from you. Defy me, and I will make your lives a living hell.
From all the way over there, huh?
Do not underestimate a dragon's ability to fly. Plus, and as you say that, you feel this coldness pass through your chest and just causes agony within you. I can always activate our little bond when I feel like it.
So that's what cold feels like.
That's just a taste. Do not defy me, dragon. You might be able to resist dying from such pain, but I can inflict it as many times as I wish. I will give you 1 month. I will contact you again at that time. And
How
if
are
you
we
do
getting
not,
that thing back to you?
I will retrieve it. As I was saying, in 1 month, I will be there to receive it. Have it ready. Oh, there will be consequences. And not just for you. Perhaps for that pretty little elf as well. And with that, you feel that link separate. And we can head back into general.
All right.
Was that Heath?
2 minutes.
2? Okay.
Actually, we'll call it
All right, 2 minutes of panicking. Got it.
3?
Shit.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of panic. 2.5 minutes. So it would have been 3 spells because you
Oh,
would
your
have.
thing's bad now.
Yeah, you're crackling again.
Oh, is it? 1 sec.
That hurt my ears.
Better.
Talk over?
Just keep speaking.
Better now. Crackling.
No,
Not-
it
No,
sounds
still
like
the
you're
same.
staticky. It sounds like
Kind
you're
of in the
staticky.
background.
Okay, let me try reconnecting. How about now?
Better.
You're good.
Better.
You're good.
Yeah, must have been just.
Mm,
Okay.
kind of. Try again.
Hmm?
Try again.
No,
No,
it was
no,
fine.
you sound
He's
fine.
It's
fine.
fine to me.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, that's her. Okay, so where was I? So Archon, you awaken on the ground. At least you heard what you heard. Archon, you heard
Yeah.
what you had the conversation. Archon, you were unaware. At least read your thoughts, so you may tell the party what you wish.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the fucking time being,
Is
I'm
he
open
still
my
on the
eyes.
ground?
He's still on the ground, yes, but he can get up when he feels like it. The pain has ended.
Okay.
So first
I don't
thing
give a
I'm
fuck. I just
first thing
almost
I'm gonna
like
do
yeah,
is
you go.
I'm just kind of gonna just put a claw on the ground, the other one pushing against my chest, kind of gritting my teeth. I assume the pain is quickly fading now.
Yeah, the pain is fading. It's basically right now. It's kind of like that after a hard workout, and you get that relief.
I'll kind of push myself up, kind of forcefully, and get to my feet, no matter who's above me.
Tel will ease back.
Salazar will try to help you up.
Get off!
Oh!
Kind of swat him away.
Archon?
Outside.
She gives a nod.
He'll turn and walk out.
Okay.
She
So
will quickly follow him.
do you all follow exit the building, or?
I follow too.
I will follow.
I know what Archon's doing, so I will assume you guys wander out to a secluded area where you can talk in peace.
Right, so once we're there, and I imagine it's a
From-
bit cold up here.
Welcome
yeah,
will
it's
unload-
fucking
he
to the very
unloads-
top of
Is
mountain.
there snow here?
Welcome unloads his gear.
Oh yes,
onto a
very
bed
much so.
and
There is.
then
This is a
follows.
snow keep, as the picture would tell you.
Salazar has never seen snow. He would have been amazed when seeing this.
Fair enough.
Alright, so Archon is just gonna kind of sit somewhere, even if it's like the base of a pillar or something, and he'll kind of shake his head, reach up, and with both claws, kind of like just kind of quote unquote unzip or whatever the fuck I have his jacket and just open it up to show the diagonal dragon scar down his chest.
You see like a faint glow of the arcane rune just slowly fade into back to obscure, an obscure scar once more, but it had just an ever so slight glow that fade.
Huh. Are you okay? What was that?
So, for the ones of you that don't know, up in the mountain where I live, there was a dragon. Big, white dragon. Dragons are real fucking dangerous. You don't fuck with them.
You're telling me.
Yeah, even I had to bend the knee to that thing. But yeah, I swear, all the things that she did right. Only one thing she did wrong. But me and some other guy, we got ourselves marked by this dragon. And, this happened. So what the dragon's able to do is, it can hear and see through us. Hell, it probably knows we're having this conversation right now. Because it's got nothing better to do. So what it wants is some really fucking valuable magic thing. Didn't define it, was just waiting until we found something. Now it has. And I'm gonna give you 3 guesses, and he raises 3 claws, to what that is.
Gem?
You got it.
Oh no.
Bet you guys regret mentioning heist now, don't you?
Nope.
I don't have regrets. I just know you too well.
And I suppose we can't back out of it?
You can. I can't. Or I could just
Do you
die.
want to do it?
Of course not.
What happens if you do not agree to do this?
It's real fucking hard to kill me with cold, but that's, both our efforts. That dragon's strong enough that he could do it.
So this
I mean, from what I've heard, I highly doubt the dragon needs cold to kill you.
Also, you say the dragon can hear this right now?
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
You assume. Yeah.
Well,
His
he
dra-
said he
is-
heard and said, what was it
Yeah,
they
yeah.
said? So
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, but there's
could-
assumptions to be there. Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
just for the sake of Archon, you can assume it, but at the same, roll me an intelligence check, Archon.
Oh,
This is a fair thing here for you. I
dumb.
might give you some more info for it.
Kind of the same because I was in there.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, anybody who witnessed this may roll an intelligence check.
Spectators, you got this.
Spectators. Damn.
Otlius, you damn smart motherfucker. Otlius, you
Psychic
know
links are my jam.
you are a master of magics and a man who knows all about psychic links and all about knowledge. Probably can't do it 24/7.
Right.
Right? He probably just picks his times and places. But he may have had something to trigger when something worthwhile noted was about. Right?
Right.
Yeah, think of it like an alarm spell for treasure. Like if something was worth much, would activate the alarm to make him want to look through and see. But it's not something he would literally be able to do whenever. He would have to concentrate on doing it. So
then, oh, never mind. That's my knowledge. Okay,
oddly, I will say with the 24, you also realized, oh god!
Yes,
there's a
I realized the thing.
possibility
I realized the thing.
Yes, you realize that you may have also been noticed when looking. Dragons tend to have
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah,
Whatever. He wasn't like, and the spectator or whatever. So.
At least just begins like suddenly hyperventilating.
It's alright. I'm already gonna die in a few weeks, so it's not the thing. Is Archon's clothing still exposed? Cloakers?
You
to the
do.
winds?
My clothes.
Pardon?
I mean, it's tattered, but just for the sake of it, I'm gonna say that half my outfit isn't gone. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm mad, Heath. Not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna fucking try and punch it and do the thing.
Okay. You slap Archon in the chest. As you do so,
Oddly, it's copping a feel.
Yeah.
roll me a straight intelligence. Roll me an intelligence again.
Fuck.
Do you have inspiration?
I do. I'm gonna use it. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh.
You feel the marks start to fade on you a bit, Archon. It seems to be limiting and dissolving, but still semi there. It feels lessened considerably for some reason.
Like Archon just kind of watches as like Atlius kind of walks up.
I will
Just kind of
also say for the note that you do see that the glow goes straight into Atlius's hand.
Mm-hmm. So he kind of walks up, obviously not expecting it. As you just punch Archon in the scar, obviously doesn't seem to hurt
Yeah.
him, apparently. But
No, because my strength is 8.
yeah. So second you do that, he claw lashes out and he's gonna grab you, and like in the same motion he's gonna stand and pull you into the air, very reminiscent of before, except now he's just kind of like staring at you instead of like just growling in your face. And
What?
he pauses as he feels like the magic lessen. The hell did you just do?
Same thing I did with Telva. For Telva.
What?
Do I know what he did?
You can roll me a disadvantaged Arcana check.
I don't cause the wall.
You don't cause
damn.
the wall, no one informed you.
You're not sure. Like you guess he somehow was trying to lessen the curse, but you don't know why or how.
I mean, Archon does say out loud, so the wall.
Yeah?
Wait, what?
That is a good point. I didn't think to ask about it. How did you dissipate that wall?
Can you put me down now?
I put it down.
I kind of dust myself off.
Well, guess what? It worked
I don't think it did.
a little. I'm guessing if he tried what he was gonna do before, it won't work as well on me now. So, well, I might even survive it.
May I,
Do I feel any different here?
In your case, Otlius, you feel a little tired after that. That seemed to take a lot out of you.
Okay.
may I ask to take a look at that scar, Archon?
Yeah, fine.
Taking a look at it, can I kind of gauge what this thing does? Like, actually, like, more specifics?
Well, you do have a spell that will let you do that.
I'll have to prepare it tomorrow.
Otherwise, no. You're just looking at it. You wouldn't be able to gauge much past what he told you, right?
Here, wait until tomorrow. I can probably give you more specifics on what it will do.
What are you, some kind of doctor?
No, I'm just very good at identifying magical effects.
Okay. Hold on a second. At least, what did you do?
I was gonna get back to that. Yes.
It's not important.
No, it is important.
What's important is him not being forced against his will.
Alice, you do know.
How did you do that? What is that?
Do it. I don't know.
Okay, everyone, let's calm down. It seems like people are starting to get a little tensions are starting to run high.
Because that's not normal.
It is not.
While this is going on, because Volcrum's kind of already had this chat, and he's kind of staying back and grumpily remaining silent. Can I open my senses to a divine sense and see if anything comes up?
You do not sense anything, no. You do not celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
Anyway,
What happened back there was.
Guess what? It's aberration, bitch.
It's just Eldritch Fine. Oh no.
So what happened was, fuck's sake, you guys knock off my mojo every single fucking time. Stop it.
Sorry.
So what happened was, when that Dow asshole sprung up the wall between you and us, the kid just touched it and disappeared. Didn't take him any time. Didn't
So
speak
not
any words
only
or any
did he
shit like
take
that.
down a magical barrier, but he's also lessened the mark. Okay, excuse me. But what is that?
Everybody can roll me a quick perception check. Except Otlius. Otlius can't notice this.
What? Oh, man.
6.
My rolls suck.
Okay. Celeste and Wilcrum, you are the two that notice this. Otlius's eyes are more sparkly than they were.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but is this why you need to take him to the capital? And his eyes being sparkly, I suppose, is a side effect?
Sorry, what
It
now?
might certainly be.
Oh yeah, his eyes are sparkling. Actually, do I get anything off detect magic off of him?
I mean, again, you've got the same that you've always gotten off of him. Like,
same
he's,
changed.
Nothing's changed, but at the same point, this has been going on since you've met him, so...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, nothing changed.
Cool.
My eyes is doing what? You know what? Whatever. If it's helping people, it's helping people.
I mean, Alice, you do know that you also need to consider yourself when acting, correct?
What's that?
Well, from the sounds of things, it sounds like you're not concerned for your own well-being or any consequences to it.
Oh, I'm fucking. I look around, swearing. I'm really tired after that, and
Do you even
I think that's it.
know what you're doing?
I can like, kinda. It's like
Kinda.
it feels
Explain.
natural. It's like I don't need to think about it.
Wait,
I don't.
intuition
Hold
is not
on,
a
hold
set of
on.
knowledge.
Is it like impulsive?
No. I can
You
will
sounded
it.
hesitant on that.
Well, when it
Full
happened with you, it
truth,
was.
Atlius.
When it happened with you, it was. When I did it then, it was on purpose.
Hmm.
Do you guys know what might have caused this?
An experiment.
In that fucking kingdom, I don't.
What happened?
Long story short, some scientists got something off on. And ever since then, well, that's why we're going to the capital. We're
Do you
This
know
finding
where it
isn't
was?
about me, it's about Archon. It's about now.
Nah, kid, it's about you.
Wait, there can be multiple things happening at once. You realize that, right, lad?
That's how it goes sometimes. Whole
But do
reason
you
why
want?
we're on this adventure is because of you. For
What
you.
was in it?
We don't know.
We
He
don't
doesn't
fully know.
What we do know is... What do you know about Madonia?
I don't know much.
Well,
Better off
it's
that
ruled
way.
by a shit ton of... It's a shitty place, ruled by a shit ton of mages. Those mages have a magic potion that make them immortal. That guy was underground, trying to find a way to make that potion again himself.
Hmm.
This kid was supposed to be his newest test subject. But... Hell, I don't know what's happening.
I mean, do you know that anything that was in the potions, anything that like?
Oh,
Hmm.
We know a bit.
No
We only know there's like
one
the.
certain ingredient.
Yep, we only know one ingredient for sure.
Mind telling me what it is?
It's a special type of
Mm.
ore.
Or
That- What? That does what?
It nullifies magic. And it's toxic to magic, like people with magic, races with magic.
Yeah, normally it
elves.
suppresses innate magical abilities.
Exactly. If
with
you were to
enough
have it on your
exposure, it
person,
results
if you were to
in
have it on your person,
mutations.
if you were to have it on your person, you wouldn't be able to cast at all. Arcane, divine, natural, none of it.
So that's what we're here for.
I was not aware of this.
We didn't
It's
tell you.
not
Very
exactly a
technically
good
parading
subject to
information around.
approach.
No, this is fair. I'm just. Well. No, nevertheless, we will have to take this one day at a time. For now, we need to focus on taking care of this.
There's a quick question I have though.
Hmm?
It doesn't block my magic.
You don't have the ore on you.
I do.
What?
What?
I hold up my ring. It's made out of it.
Can I fucking investigate this
Yeah,
shit?
is it?
Or, like, investigate
Everyone immediately
possession?
crowds around her.
Yeah.
Volcrum will fucking like grab her wrist
Okay.
Okay,
and like
yeah.
take a closer look.
You can roll me an advantage intelligence check, welcome, because it is technically still classified as ore.
DM, do I recognize?
You can too, check Telepha.
Okay.
Am I rolling straight or?
Yeah, it's just a straight in.
Okay.
It's about Celeste now.
We're not done with you.
Jesus Christ. Wilcrum, you've never seen the ore before, really.
No, I've never
Well,
seen
no,
it in
actually,
person.
but you've heard of it. Like, you've lived in the
Yes.
Empire long enough that you know of the ore. You know its description. You know it's illegal to own, right?
And I feel like I'm high up enough that I've heard the stories of the side effects.
He
Well,
knows
you know,
the titular glow as well from what
it's
happened
not
to me.
even like the side effects are well known. Like everybody knows the ore blocks magic. That's exactly why they
I'm
send
talking
slaves
about
up to the mountain.
A mutation side effect, which I feel like would be less well known.
Actually, nobody knows about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nobody knows that's a side effect. People just die. That is not a known thing. You guys that's a conjecture thing the group made. That is not something known in the Empire.
Right. Okay then. Anyway.
But you recognize, I would say with the 14, yes, you would recognize this as the ore, at least by the descriptions you've heard of to look out for. But it looks a little off. There's something different about it. And the simple fact that all of you are still capable of casting magic and not feeling sick around it would indicate that as well.
Usually, like holding it on a personal level, that would make it happen.
Mostly, the closer you are to it, the sicker you will become with it.
Okay.
But remember, you couldn't take it with you because it blocked your magic. The same reason why that's why Avalon couldn't take a chunk with him, right?
And sorry.
Like it's a radius thing, right? It's like a 5-foot radius.
And you know that this has been on Celeste's finger since you've met her.
I would,
Well,
I would
now
look at
I
your
didn't pay
jewelry.
that
I would look at.
closely attention.
I wasn't
Pay that
described
close
or
attention to
anything.
your jewelry.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a tiny little stone. You guys wouldn't have noticed unless you bothered
Yeah,
to take a
but-
close look.
But
Exactly.
Celeste
I'm
would
more
have told you she's had
concerned-
it since day one.
I'm more
Well, she's
concerned
telling us
about your
that.
head splitting open because you're a changeling.
Of course, hon.
Through clenched teeth, while he's still got like your arm in like a white knuckle grip. Why do you have this?
It was given to me by a friend
By
of
who?
mine. A little girl I used to know.
Where?
Back in Ishbalta.
Oh joy.
Would I know of a way that the ore could potentially have gotten out of Mardonia? Is there like some sort of like smuggling
I
thing
mean,
that might be a thing?
with this small a chunk, yeah, it could have got out. I mean, this is such a minorly small chunk. It would have been considered possible to sneak out. I mean, like I said, the ore is a well-guarded thing. Most countries don't want it, though, because, again, how to make the immortality potion, nobody knows but the head alchemist in the Empire, and everybody else, it's a toxic fucking metal. Nobody wants it. It's dangerous. Right? Like, if you prolong exposure to the ore for magical folks is deadly, and so the only reason to have it is to, like, capture wizards, right? Like, it's the only practical use outside of the people with immortality would have for this. So, yes, there have been known of... the ore has been, especially with a country as powerful as Gibraltar, not unheard of that maybe they would have gotten a few stones for magical shackles and things. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
But exceptionally rare, and would be worth about 50,000 gold on the black market.
Gotta kill Celeste now and sell that shit for like so much gold.
So I'm just gonna guess the dragon doesn't know about this. But yeah.
Archon's mark starts glowing again. No kidding.
Well, you got to remember the thing blocks magic, so
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to.
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So this doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Thus, it's probably not worth anything in that sense because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Right?
This is
Welcome
true.
kind of
Never
like
mind.
holds Celeste's gaze for a good extra, 10 seconds in silence, just kind of glaring at her.
Celeste looks very confused. It was just a ring. I don't know anything about this metal you're talking about. I just know it sounded familiar. I didn't know I could do that.
After
I casted my
after the
magic through
silence,
this.
he will just release your arm, not gently. Take a step back towards Otlius. There's something
Rockrum.
weird about it anyway.
This was my arcane
Oh.
focus for a long time. I don't understand what you guys are talking about, honestly.
Don't know enough about that stuff to really understand what's going on, but there's something weird about it.
I really don't care that's behind me.
Maybe someone tampered with it.
Or the
Can't
metal
just be
could
too small.
Or
Right?
the metal could just be impure. Maybe there is some sort of other element in it.
I don't know if
Maybe.
just an impure piece could just reverse the entirety of its effects.
Well, I mean, if you look at other gems and metals, adding other elements to them changes their properties considerably. Does
I
not-
I will say this though. The previous owner who had this died.
These
That
people that come into contact with it die.
well, they get sick first.
But if it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, then it probably didn't die because of the ore.
For fun, everybody can roll me just a basic intelligence check here, just to see if they catch on to something for their characters.
Okay.
Me too, or no?
You can too, Celeste, if you prefer, if you'd
So-
like to.
How'd they die?
Don't know. Okay,
Atlas. Oh, sorry. Just a quick one. Atlas. Your knowledge. Ishbolta. If she's from Ishbolta, that is a high magic place, and the people are magic people. Like the Yanti, which are the primary people there, are magic folks. So you could extrapolate from that.
Okay.
I don't know how she died. I thought I killed her, but I didn't do anything. She just
What were
died
they?
one day. She was a tiefling.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. It wasn't you, it was that.
This thing killed her?
Probably.
The
Maybe
ore
they
effect
maybe
goes
they
with
did something to the ore and made it less potent.
No.
But in
As-
the process, died.
As far as I know, this is not changed.
As far as you know, that is. Were you there since its creation?
I was there since it was given to her.
Are changelings magical?
I mean, she
Yes,
was
it-
sick.
Changelings are magical. Being able to change
was
your
like-
entire body would
was like,
you would
surely
count
it
you as a
is.
magical
Surely it
being.
is.
Yes.
No way, that's not magical.
I was like, surely it is. Surely it is. But you don't feel ill or anything. And you
No,
were able to cast magic, that's fine. I
I've
don't know.
I've had this for years.
And it acts as a focus. Doesn't that make it stronger or something?
Maybe
Well,
we should get Salazar to look at it tomorrow.
Yes, I can do that tomorrow. I will try to provide as many answers to the looming questions as we have.
Just please, can I have it back once you're finished with it?
By all means, of course.
You see that Celeste is having like a hard time with it. She's just like holding onto her ring right now.
It is yours, I will not take it.
Okay.
Look at him.
Just let her keep it for now, because we don't know if it might affect the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm not taking it at the moment.
Welcome never took it off her hand or anything.
Look, I don't fucking care. Clearly, it ain't doing it. Why it's
Yeah.
not doing it is something weird, but it ain't doing it.
It could be something specifically for her. We don't know. And I'd rather not take any risk.
He shrugs.
We'll
He
have to
doesn't
wait
even
to get more
seem-
answers regardless.
Alcon doesn't even really seem suspicious, and he can tell you're very likely not lying, so he
Yeah,
doesn't even really seem all that concerned.
Also, you mentioned you're not able to cast magic. You said it offhandedly.
I couldn't before.
While you have the ring on? You had the ring on
No.
before?
I never learned how to use magic. I just woke up one day and I could. When I got the ring, I could.
I imagine Alias and Salsar both have this thought in their head of just going, all those years of work.
Yeah. So
That's pretty fucking
check your privilege.
Fuck.
Whatever, it's fine.
Intelligence casters got it rough, man.
Uh-huh. Ever since I got the ring, I could cast magic.
You ever try taking it off?
No.
Can you take it off?
I would suppose so.
Take it off now. But like, hold it. I don't know.
Just in case, Tel's gonna
Celeste.
take just a
Yeah.
couple steps back.
Celeste will very hesitantly
I'm with
take it
Archon, whatever
off.
he is, because I just punched him.
Okay, Celeste, you take off the ring and explode, and everybody dies. No,
Back up for a reason, bitch.
no, you take off the ring. You don't like the feeling of it. It feels very weird. You feel like it's almost like you feel like you're naked when you take that
Oh.
ring off.
Yikes.
Immediately put it back on without like a second thought.
Wow, that was
So-
fast.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I need to keep it on.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds right.
you know, this is just like a working theory. But what if it's like doing the reverse now?
That's what I'm thinking, but the question is,
Well-
why?
That's what I was saying. Maybe someone
Ow.
tampered it.
There was no way
Somehow.
someone could have done that.
How do you know? Were you with your friend like every second of the day?
I was.
And how did your friend get it?
It was given to her as a gift by her parents.
And how did her parents get it?
They were ambassadors to Mardonia.
At that, Tel goes silent.
Yeah, and at that, Welcrum's eyes narrow.
And at that, I'm so confused.
May I, Heath, given Salazar's knowledge of enchantments and especially metalworking and all that, would he know if there's a way to change naturally magical properties of an item?
I mean, I will say you would automatically know, yes, you can change a magical property of item using magic. But again, based off the description you've gotten of this item, you would also think, how the fuck do you change the magical properties of an item that literally just drains magic? Right?
Can I
don't think
roll a
Like,
history?
that's how your character would think about it. Like, it's like we're talking about changing the magical properties of something that's magical property is not letting magic exist.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Tel's just like, what the fuck?
It could, like I
Can
said,
I
it could-
roll a history check on
Nope.
ambassadors I would have known from that country?
I'll allow it.
My thought process is.
I'm going to waste my inspiration on this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I love how I've
Yeah.
used more inspirations on you guys today with this one scene than we have in the last 4 months.
Look, information is important.
We
And we are rolling like shit.
knowledge.
Oh damn.
Information's
Knowledge.
important. We're rolling like shit.
Okay.
Today's not a good day.
I would say with that roll, Ares, you can tell him basically who your family is because that's a high roll.
Basically, what us is talking about is that these people were from Arbodonia and became to Sparta and became the ambassadors there and kind of worked for the embassy.
Yeah, but considering,
Wait,
yeah,
they were all tieflings or just the kid?
I think it was just the kid, yeah.
but that kind of thing would have been known by you. You would probably, let's put it this way, Ares, he would know your family's name based off the fact that a family giving birth to a tiefling would have made enough news in the higher ups that Wilcom would have heard of it with a 19, given his job.
I didn't give them a name. Plus, this wasn't really Celeste's family. It was just the family that she lived with.
Oh yeah, fair, but you would have known, I assume Celeste knew your friend's last name.
I will give them a last name now.
I'm assuming you just didn't go, I've known you my whole life, but I've never asked your last name.
Bellastone. There you go. Boom. Michael for the win.
To Winter.
Devinter, there you go.
DA rolling.
So with that,
Hold on.
like, yes, they're a family that they were sent off to Mardonia to be ambassadors. I know Ares didn't put in all this, so I was just hoping. I thought Ares at least had the last name for him. That's why I was waiting for Ares to
There.
give it. But
Yeah, the
yes,
last name now.
so with that knowledge, you would know that that family was sent off there. It was you heard rumors. Like, I mean, you're old. You've been there long enough. You were a guard. They kind of they were ambassadors for Inbolsta. Less because they wanted to, and more because they had the shame of the daughter, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a very popular thing to give birth to a tiefling.
So they got
So-
the shitty ambassador job to be sent
Yeah,
away.
kind of that, and just to get out of the country, right? So their daughter didn't have to go under complete scrutiny her whole life. Growing up in the noble courts of Mardonia as a tiefling would be shit.
Sorry, just to clear this up, was this a choice by them to take the job to get out of the country, or did they get kind of like shunted out of the country by?
They took the choice, but it was a shunted choice. Like, they had the option to turn the
Bit of both.
choice down.
Rather that
Yeah,
or
it was.
get something.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like they sought it, but it was an offer, and they took it.
Okay,
Let's put
so
it that
they
way,
were
right?
they were
They were willing to do it.
no, sorry,
Oh.
I'm trying. I can't. The word is left. I'm drawing a blank. They were nobility.
Yes, they were. All ambassadors have some nobility to them. You don't become an ambassador without the
Yeah,
noble heritage, because you have to have some ties to the court, right?
Yes, so they potentially could have actually gotten hold of some of the ore beforehand, or were they not high enough? to be
It's
given, like, the
possible.
potion?
You do not know who would be given the
don't know.
potion. And again, this is raw ore. None of the nobles are given the raw ore,
Yeah,
but raw ore is available. Well, actually, that's a lie. Raw ore is available to the nobles. That's how they get the magic handcuffs that you guys were imprisoned with at the beginning of the campaign, right?
yep.
So,
Okay.
The ore is available,
So the answer
right?
is yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. They could have gotten a hold of the ore. Why they would give it to their daughter is another question, but
Oh, I don't know.
What was the name you came up with again, Ares?
The last name or the first
Tevinter.
name? Yeah, Tevinter.
Last name?
Tevinter.
Devinter.
Tevinter.
Heavinter. Okay.
To Venter.
why don't you type it out, Ares?
Telvinter, like Talitha? Oh my.
No.
Telvinter.
Talitha and Winter. Oh my god, it's all connecting. Talitha, Winter, Snow,
Wow.
Mountain, Dralick. She gave her the
No.
stone! The cold! It's all coming together! It's all Talitha! She's the baddie! She's the BEG, guys!
Oh my god, don't even
You know
try.
what?
Evil cult symbols! It's all coming together!
No. Not a cult.
Oh, is it
Well-
called?
So yeah, Welcome kind of narrows his eyes and thinks for a moment, and then kind of under his breath he just mutters like, "What the fuck is the Tevinter family doing with something like this?"
Utlius, you can roll me one more intelligence check. I'm only letting you roll it because you're the one who passed the first one.
Hell
Okay,
yeah. 7.
It's pretty.
Pretty.
So,
Well-
do you tell us any of this, or
They just said that the
No.
Vinta family. Well,
I mean, I assume Celeste would have like heard him under his breath the name of the family, so I don't know if that piques her
I
interest at all.
Yeah.
didn't know anything about the family. I only really know about her. Though I'm shocked that you recognized the name so easily.
There weren't many families in Mardonia that gave birth to tieflings.
so that
It could explain how they got the ore, but the question is why? Why a ring?
I don't know. I just
think
knew she
about
was
it?
given.
Tieflings are like, they got some, I don't know, demonic blood in them or some shit.
Yes, but
Right.
it would still affect her like it would affect me.
Exactly.
I'm
they
still only
sentenced them to death.
half of a magical race.
Exactly. Maybe they did something to it so she wouldn't die, but couldn't use any of her magic. It was shame. The whole country's about shame. That's why they gave it to their own fucking daughter.
She
They were
was
hoping she
already
could live a normal life.
she was already sickly before she was given the ring, but it just kept getting worse and worse once she got it.
And there you go.
Maybe
That's
there was
why.
some sick experiment.
I
Did-
hope
Putting
not.
past.
Did they like their daughter? Heath?
Pardon?
Did they like her?
Yeah, the simple fact that they were willing to leave their home for her, you would assume so. But at the same time, conjecture. I will throw out 3 possible conjectures for everybody, just for the sake of what might be that you guys might come to conclusions of why this might be the case. 1, if they gave her the ring to kill her, like quote unquote, what's the word I'm looking for? Unsuspiciously, right? Make it look like natural causes. The only reason you could think of why they would kill their daughter after making such a sacrifice is that if she's dead, they could go back home. So that's a possible thought
Very
process. you guys.
possible, or they were just shamed out of the courts in the first place.
Yeah, but her being dead means they could go back to the courts. Based off what Wilkram told you, though, they left of their own free will, right? So, again, none of you met the family, so it is impossible to tell what the conjectures could be.
And Celeste has one more thing to add.
Yep.
I have one more thing to say that might change everything.
Get out then.
They don't know she's dead.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Her body disappeared.
Wow.
Like, vanished.
Vanished, and out of fear, they came into the room when I wasn't changed. So I did the only thing I could and made myself look like her before I ran. They still think she's alive.
And how do you think she died?
I don't know. She just wasn't feeling well one day and she just disappeared right in front of me.
She might not be
What do
dead. She just
what do you-
disappeared.
Yeah, what do you mean by just disappeared?
Heath, can you help me describe this?
I mean, this is really your story, Aries.
Alright. She just
I mean, I'm not even sure what you mean. I was assuming you knew what you meant when you said disappeared.
basically how I described it was that like she just like almost turned it into completely like ash.
Yeah, she disintegrated, is what happened.
Oh,
Pretty
she got
much.
Thanos.
Yeah,
She's
she was Thanos.
disintegrated.
Oka, what
putting
the
it?
fuck?
Man, I was
Okay.
typing that out like the second that she said disappeared, and I can't believe as I fucking hit enter, both of you were like, she disintegrated.
She's just turned completely into ash.
Oh, I
She
thought you
was
meant just
destroyed.
like she was just gone one day.
No, sorry. I'm just it brings back a lot of memories, and I'm sorry.
None of this adds up.
Okay. Let's take a step back, everyone. Should all get some rest. Let Salazar prepare his spell. And come back and discuss this tomorrow when we have more information. How does that sound?
Okay.
Well enough. Alright.
Couldn't put it better myself.
And Atlas,
Yeah.
try to keep your... I don't even know what to call it. Just warn us if you're gonna do something like that again. Because
Well, I'm
we have
gonna
no
try
idea
every day.
how it's affecting you.
Sure.
You already know where I stand on that, Atlas.
Well, I'm gonna keep trying every day. I look towards Archon.
He just kind of stares at you. You kind of meet eyes, and he doesn't give any verbal response. But I don't know. Your insight's not very good, so I can't really say.
Yeah,
but
my insight's not very good.
your insight's not great. I'm just gonna
You
say.
can describe it for
Atlas thinks
anyone
it's just
else.
Archon.
You can describe it for anyone else, and I'll just ignore most of it.
Right. I want to do some communication, but I can't because your wisdom is shit.
And literally, Alias is just like, he's looking at me. He's trying to say something, but I don't understand.
No, he's not. I just
Victor
think that
appears to
he's
be
not
speaking
good.
a language.
I just like it's
just-
more like that gag where it's like he's giving me that look, but it's just holding a sign saying the thing it is. Like I don't know what he's trying to convey.
Yeah, so he's just gonna like give you like a long look. He's just gonna look away, like turn away and say, "We're gonna talk tomorrow night."
Okay.
But now everyone needs to rest and collect our thoughts.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it again. It makes sense. Shame is everything, Mardonia, ain't it?
It doesn't, though.
I'm not saying they tried to kill her. It'd be stupid.
It just...
Again, let's try and find out what this ring does before we jump to any conclusions. Okay, Archon?
I'm gonna go and orient myself to the place.
Only, why don't we just... What time is it?
It's about dinner time.
Let's disperse for now. It seems like everyone's in high tension. Celeste, would you like to do research tomorrow on that artifact?
Aries?
Wait,
Aries?
Aries BRB.
BRB. Never
Yeah,
mind.
she did.
Oh,
I
So
totally
what did
forgot.
you say, Michael? You're quieter for me.
Oh, Salazar just said, tensions are high at the moment. Seems emotions are also getting high.
Oh, perfect timing.
Let's disperse for the moment. Try to calm down and relax. We'll take care of these things tomorrow. In the meantime, Celeste, would you like me to
Yeah.
help you look through the library tomorrow?
Sure.
Excellent. Alright. What's
As everyone disperses, Welcome will kind of hang back and ask Celeste if she wants to sit down for a drink.
Celeste will agree.
So where are you getting your drink?
Uh,
Yeah,
I
so do they
Somewhere.
even have a?
I do seem to recall buying a bottle of wine before we left the city.
I know you did. I was just making sure that's what you were doing.
I'm getting my alcohol.
I'm gonna wander.
Yeah, so I do. I return to my bed and I get my keg and the bottle of wine, and find somewhere like
Private to
outside
drink.
to sit. Yeah,
Mhm.
somewhere
Probably.
outside.
Yeah.
And I will offer her either of the two choices.
Oh, she'll take the wine.
He shrugs. Do each their own. Pour himself some ale.
Thank you again.
Don't mention it. Just, you said before that you weren't able to cast magic.
No.
Well, neither was I. Probably not the same situation, but I just feel like I can relate.
I don't think any of the gods would pick me as, a paladin or cleric.
Nope, no, can't say I would. To be fair, though, I don't think many people would have picked me as one before I started casting magic.
You seem to be a good enough person. I'm sure there's at least someone out there.
Debatable. Anyway, it's confusing, isn't it?
Very.
Do you
But-
have any idea where it comes from?
Well, I have one.
Well, I'm not going to force you to share it, but
No,
what better way to discuss it than over drinks?
I said it out loud without listening to you all. You guys didn't seem to think it was too much of a burden, though. Remember the
Sorry.
conversation? Oh, sorry.
No, I remember nothing.
Basically, Celeste will hint at, she wanted, Atlius to cast Detect Thoughts on her and probe deeper because there was something bothering her. And he seemed to think that it wasn't a problem, so I kind of dismissed it as such, and I haven't heard from it again, so...
Oh. Like a voice in your head.
Or like a self-conscious thing? I don't know.
He kinda like grins and shakes his head a little bit. You know, an hour ago I would have thought you crazy. Crazier.
Well, it's nice to be told that I'm not as crazy as, I thought I was.
Nobody's as crazy as I think they are. The crazy
Mm.
ones are the ones that don't think they're crazy.
I suppose so.
Oh, I've never heard Helm's voice. He's never spoken to me. Kind of just gave me these powers and fucked off.
Can you please say that again? I'm sorry.
He said, I've never heard Helm's voice. Kind of just gave him the powers and then fucked off.
That must be pretty complicated. I've never really been a fanatic of the gods, ever. I don't honestly like them. Don't
Rather
tell.
was I.
Don't tell Telitha I said that though. She might hate me more.
Telitha sneezes somewhere in the distance.
Social
Oh,
distancing. Fuck.
I don't know about that. Tel has her own god, but I don't think she minds what other people think.
I don't think her god likes undead beings.
No, but most don't, do they?
Yeah.
Regardless, I was never religious. I never turned to the gods in times of need. And yet here I am. It's not... I wouldn't call it complicated. Just confusing.
Mm.
Do you ever sit there and wonder, why me?
All the time.
I don't think we're so different as I first thought.
No, but I hold up the necklace again. I think this has something to do with all of this, personally.
Your necklace.
Yeah.
Have you shown it to us before? Can I take a closer look?
It has some writings on it that we weren't really able to. I think we were able to discern some of them, but like nothing really coherent came out.
You're talking about the necklace you found in the... Which
The-
necklace?
The one with the spikes and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
Oh, the
star one.
The
Star one.
7-starred, okay.
That
This
one,
one's fine.
okay.
Yeah,
Cult
I was
necklace.
double checking that too. It's like I figured that's what you were talking about. Yes, Audlius was able to recognize there was a couple letters. You can't. Audlius wasn't able to identify any words, but he was able to see a few letters that were an aberration, or
Deep
not
speech.
aberration. Deep speech. Yes, thank you.
That's why you're trying so hard to decipher it.
Yeah, it just feels warm.
Well, if that's what drives you, that's what drives you.
I don't know. I just don't know what it is. It's quite interesting, I guess. An unknown deity or demon, undead, whatever this might be.
It could be nothing. Are you prepared for that outcome?
Yeah. It also could be the symbol of Telitha's god or cult thing, whatever that is.
It could be. It could be a lot of things.
Hmm.
It could not even be religious.
I couldn't, but I'd say I'd be disappointed, but I wouldn't be sad.
Well, that's a fair way of looking at it, I suppose.
I sneezed, sorry. Yeah.
I suppose, Wilgrim doesn't really have anything else in particular to bring up, so I don't know if Celeste wants to say anything. Otherwise, they'll just spend a little while sitting and drinking and chatting.
Yeah, Celeste would probably not go to bed for that night. Like she'd stay up as long as you're staying up.
Okay.
Well,
Anybody else
welcome
want to do
everybody.
anything before the
They're
next
drinking
morning?
for a good few hours.
I will note that Tella would have not gone like fully into the temple. She would have just like kept to the courtyard, and she's kind of like pacing around in thought.
Okay.
Probably
Telitha's
just
nervous
doesn't wanna
pacer,
sleep
good to
in the
know.
fucking barracks.
What was that, Evelyn?
Then I'm gonna say that Archon probably isn't gonna sleep in the fucking in the public sleeping spot, the barracks. So he's probably just sitting there with her.
I mean, you guys either sleep in the temple or you sleep outside. Those are kind of your options. They don't have any inns.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. But Telitha, if you are sleeping outside, you will literally be
she's
freezing.
not. She's not.
Yeah,
She's not.
because
But
it is cold out, right? You guys don't exactly have winter
I have
clothing
winter
on.
clothes still. I
No, I guess that's true. Yeah.
have them when we bought them. So,
But even with winter clothing, it would be pretty damn freezing. because no shelter, mountains, wind.
I would like to go to the kitchen.
Okay.
We need some levity. So, I go down in the kitchen. What do I see?
You see a brown furred tabaxi cook working in the kitchen, is preparing food. Seems to be making quite a feast. While you went there, you also had to walk past several dining room tables. You see dishes, plates, stoves, ovens, food of all various sorts. Quite a lot.
I would like to go up to the tabaxi and say, salutations.
What do you want? What are you doing in my kitchen?
Oh, well, I am a traveler who will be here for the next couple days and an accomplished chef myself. I was wondering if I could assist you.
Look, I am busy right now. I am too busy to be dealing with you travelers. I have to get the good. I have to make enough food for at least 30 new pilgrims that have come in today.
Well, may I be of assistance?
He kind of looks you up and down. Roll me a persuasion check, just general.
Oh boy. See how this goes. 17.
Okay, he looks at you. Fine, whatever. Go chop those potatoes and peel the vegetables.
You got it.
You help him
I will go
prepare
do
the
that.
meal for the people's day.
Yep.
Anybody else doing anything before you take your sleep?
Yes. After Tell is done feasting, she'll go and sit down next to Archon. I don't get it.
What, the stone?
It doesn't make any sense.
Nah.
I don't know. Welcome seems to think that it is. Like, the way that he was looking at it, the way that he was acting. Shut up, Atlius.
Ali's just peeking around the bushes.
Atlius gets like the spine shiver.
Well, that's not bad. Me and D-Rep were talking about making it a 6th level Atlius spell. That was the shipping spell.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Fucking
6
not.
level spells. It's my magnum opus.
Anyway.
I don't know what you mean. We already have Salazar's sticky comb.
No!
Sticky paste, thank you.
That's what I said.
Anyway.
Sticky comb.
The way that Welcome looked, it has to be some of the ore, but it's doing the exact opposite of what naturally happens. So either it's been tampered, or I don't know.
Going from what's going to work here because we don't know jack shit. What we're looking at is what we're looking at. We're looking at the reality. She's using that thing as an arcane focus. It's making her magic stronger. Hell, it might even be giving her.
But why?
I don't fucking know why, but yeah, probably tampered. I don't fucking know how magic works, but maybe there was something about that tiefling girl that they didn't want getting out of control, so they tampered with it. And
That doesn't make sense though either.
why?
Because if they became ambassadors, like, why? Like, the way that Madonia is, I think they wanted to keep her safe.
From what? Magic?
No, the people.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
The people are awful there. That's why, it just, things don't add up.
They add up to me. Look, the why ain't something I can answer, and the how, well, I don't know jack shit about magic. I don't know how you can turn something like that, and maybe it's like some kind of black hole thing, except it just actually uses what it sucks in. Besides, we had that going from, the first place. How the hell does an ore that cancels out magic give a fucking magical effect that makes people... We don't get that either. They might be doing the same thing. To me, it's simple.
Well, welcome. She said that they did leave Mardonia and that they were from Mardonia. And it's a tiefling, so yes, it's her own assumptions.
Sorry, what did you say?
No, he's just looking at what Sam
yeah.
was saying.
I don't see anything in the chat. Alright. So... Jordan, shut the fuck up. So yeah, we had that bullshit going on from day one. Ever since they found those fucking potions.
I'm just wondering if they managed to tamper it, how?
Because... What, you want to do that?
I mean, I doubt we would.
Yeah.
But it's more of a question of... It kind of, in a way, solves part of a problem.
What? Tampering?
Well, Celeste isn't sick.
Yeah. Neither are you.
Not only that, but it also gave her magic.
And with that kind of magic, I'm thinking there might be something in there. Or... Well, I don't know. There's even like a piece of power in there. Oh, we don't even know why. Why that magic is just in Mardonia, just on that mountain. Nowhere else on this entire fucking place. We don't fucking know shit about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta look at what is. I see is a stone is something that cancels out magic, given magic.
Mm-hmm.
Something that should be nothing and is something. So... It was changed. It had to be. That's the only thing. And nobles? Hell. What the fuck do they even do in their spare time? They don't gotta hunt, they don't gotta find a place to shit.
Some of them just spend their time lording over others.
Yeah.
I know that.
Some of them go to magic shops and talk to random halflings.
Some of them just want to buy more servants.
Bet they wanted to pick up from random halflings.
It's a wonder.
I'm a good slave driver.
Good at anything.
Yeah, it was all welcome.
Anyway, sorry guys.
Excuse me?
It was a joke.
Besides, what I was gonna say before that happened was, Dragon said we got a month to get it to some certain place. I don't even fucking know where or how we're gonna haul that thing. He doesn't care though. We don't get it there he's gonna be there to pick it up if we're not there and we don't have the thing. Said he's gonna make my life hell.
To the mountain?
No, he's gonna fly here and pick it up. Besides, he threatened you too.
What?
He threatened you too. Ugh. He said that I got that cold shit in my bloodline or something. So he can't kill me too easy with that. It's true, maybe I'm tough enough to survive it. Maybe he can't do it often enough to kill me. But said he's gonna make my life a living hell, and well, he said something about pretty little half elf too. You don't care if we succeed or how we do it. Just wants this gem.
What? It's obviously Alivor. Come on, let's be honest.
Damn it, you stole the joke from me. Fuck.
That pisses me off.
We can't take the gem from here, Archon.
I know. I know. But, we don't even know if he's listening right now, or... Fuck, I don't even know if a white dragon knows magically. Sure, he's got the time to learn it, but... What I know... White dragons ain't, ain't the magic type. We ain't that smart. Usually.
You're perfectly fine as you are.
Yeah.
Just for fun, Archon, you can roll me an intelligence check.
Wow, DM.
Oh, I can't
Wow,
give him like
DM.
a 3. Damn.
Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say, you know what? You are a dragonborn. I'll give you advantage on this.
Thanks. It's not gonna mean shit.
I was gonna say, watch him roll a 4, but he rolled a 7.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say that I was gonna possibly tell you some stuff, but you are unaware.
Mm,
Archon, why are you such a dumb bitch?
fuck off.
Wow.
He has said it. He's a white dragonborn.
Wow.
Fuck all of you, I'm leaving.
You're not.
By the way, mister, what is your name?
Call me Cook.
Call you what, sir?
Cook.
Cook. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Cook. I am Salazar.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Keep up with them potatoes.
You got it, sir. So, out of curiosity, have you ever used rubber berries in any of your cooking?
Michael, I'm not having a whole conversation about cooking with you. I would like to move the game along. Okay. With that in point, because I would like to see if Cam, because I was hoping Cam might be there for the identification, so he knows what everything's going on. Unless there's something else important, we will skip to the next day where you guys will have your spells prepared.
Fine, I'll skip my fluff. Move along.
Celeste is staying up the entire night.
You
Does
have plenty of
anything
chances to
strange
make out with
happen?
Archon.
Don't worry, you'll have plenty of fluff after the identification. It might give you some more hints.
Yay!
I said might.
No.
Yay!
Oh, it's a big boy doggy.
It's a new day, motherfuck. Beep. Okay.
Fine, let's get moving.
Alright. First things first. Archon, come here, please.
Walk over.
You might want to sit down. This is going to take about 10 minutes.
I sit down.
Alright, I'll put my hand on his scar and I will ritual cast Identify.
Woo.
By the way, you do notice the scar is glowing brighter again.
I feared it this much.
So you cast Identify. So what you can... First time someone bothered to identify these fucking marks. What
I
you can
don't know
gather
this
is
spell.
this is a multi-layered... it works a bit like a curse and an enchantment. It's got multiple layers to it. First thing it can do is upon the curse, the white dragon, for the simplicity of how this works, can see and hear through Archon when he chooses to do so. You're not the Identify doesn't identify how many times he can do it a day, or if it's permanent, or if he can just do it once or twice. You're not certain, but you know he can do that much.
Okay.
2. It is also a tracking beacon. In other words, he knows where Archon is at all fucking times.
Okay.
3, and this is the significant one, when he so chooses, he can make a Archon will suffer the full effects of an ancient dragon's white breath at max power.
Can we just imagine if it was split
Max
between both Archon and Alivor? So out of fucking nowhere, Alivor's just going about his day, and suddenly he just fucking receives the full effect of an Ice Dragon's breath.
Worse. He's in the middle of sieging the prison.
He just fucking explodes.
He's like, I will take. There's like in the middle of a battle. I will defeat you. Just turns into an ice statue and falls over.
Even just screams.
Do I get any inclination of how such a curse could be removed?
No. Identify would not be able to tell you anything like that. It just tells you the effects.
Well, what I know, now that I know.
You could roll me an intelligence. You can roll me an Arcana to see if I can give you an idea.
All right.
Yes, Talitha, that is definitely one way. Okay, 20. Yeah, you're actually pretty close. Yeah, Wish Spell would kind of be one of your bigger bets. This is Dragon Magic. Dragon Magic is not something to fuck with. Though not in your purview, this is beyond you. You could base this off an elemental idea. You might not have an idea, but I'll say with a 20 Arcana, you know, you have recently ran into a elemental that might be able to help with this.
Are you talking about the? Oh. God. By the spirits.
Are?
Recently, as in a country away, yes.
Country away?
Are you talking about the fucking Dow?
That is not the spirit. That's not the elemental.
No.
Okay.
Man,
Hey!
white dragons really are dumb bitches.
Fuck you.
Wait, I don't know what he's talking about.
You
It-
saw.
Huh? What?
My waifu,
Oh.
my ex-waifu, waifu
Oh.
ex-waifu.
I have an idea. I will explain this once Archon leaves the room for the sake of our safety.
No.
No.
No, because
What is it? Speak your mind, Salazar.
Salazar, it's about him. No.
It is a little dangerous if he is here for these specific discussions, as the dragon can potentially peer on him at any point.
You have a point. Alright, I'll be walking outside.
Yes, if you would just like to wait outside the room for a few minutes.
He see him turn the corner, he's going back outside, like outside the temple.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to be a thing.
Alright, so what is it?
This feels so wrong, but continue.
It is a very powerful form of magic. It can do a few things. Firstly, the dragon can look through his senses at any point that it wishes to do so. I do not know how long it can do that, or for how many times a day it can.
But
I
no
know
matter
that
what, it's a risk. Right.
Exactly. This is why I'm asking him to leave the room.
Mm.
Secondly, The dragon knows his position at every point of the day. So it knows that he is here at this moment. And everywhere he travels, it will know where he is. Thirdly, the mark is now seems to be back at its original strength. Whatever Atlius did not seem to have a lasting effect. And fourthly, and probably the most important thing, at any point it chooses, the dragon can unleash the full wrath of its breath upon him.
Joy.
And it wants the gem.
You know, Cesar, if it makes you feel any better, the dragon probably can't watch him 24/7.
Probably not 24/7, but we don't want to risk it over.
And it's probably automated when Archon sees something valuable.
Distinct possibility, but still, it is better to It is better to when talking about this specifically to keep Archon at a distance for our safety, just so he doesn't randomly explode if we figure out a way to undo the mark. But I do believe I may have know someone who may have a possible way of removing it.
Well, spit it out if you know the answer.
What was Alias's girlfriend's name again?
Solandra.
So the only person I can think of who could potentially undo this mark is Solandra.
Oh.
Tell glances over to Atlius.
I leaned back in my chair, arms
She-
crossed.
She seemed willing before to help us. So
I wonder how long she's gonna take to get here.
I mean, she's a fae. It shouldn't take her that long.
And she flies and she's from Persuasia.
I would give her a call and ask her. Like I said, she is probably our best way of treating Archon's thing at the moment.
And this is the only way?
Either
Do you
that,
think of?
I mean, we're not taking the gem, that's for one.
yes, I would feel rather bad about that, but also, I mean, we could try finding that Dio again, see if we can get a wish out of her, but I don't
That would
think
be a whole week's travel back into those tunnels.
Yeah, no, I don't believe it is a good idea.
No, it's fine. Oh, I can't even tell Archon, otherwise the other guy would know. The dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is, unfortunate, but,
Sure, I'll call her.
alright. Before you do that, though,
The casualness of that, I just love it.
let's,
This is the weirdest fucking booty call.
before you do that, would you mind if I, finish casting Identify on the other things that I would like to do that today? Just so we can knock one thing out after another.
Yes.
Do we want to
Alright.
get Archon back into the room?
Yes, he is safe to
Mean.
come back in, but we'll have to ask him to leave.
Doesn't feel entirely necessary, does it?
Tell
What's he gonna
walk off
do?
to go get Archon.
Alright, Atlius, could you come here for a moment?
What?
If you would like to sit down, I would like to cast Identify on you to see if I can't figure out what is happening to you.
Good luck. Clerics can't figure out what's happening with me. Just sit.
As Till and Archon will approach back to the group.
Yeah. So you cast Identify on Atlius. It cannot penetrate whatever is happening with him.
Like I'm feeling some sort of resistance?
It's more like it's a biological effect almost. You can't really identify what's going on there. No.
Okay.
It's the same problem the clerics were having. Like they had clerics that had the ability to cast Identify, but there was just no way of knowing. Like,
Wait, Salazar, do you feel the void?
Do I?
no, Identify wouldn't give you that. That was a different kind of cleric ability that let him get deeper into Atlius.
Okay.
Ooh.
You hadn't even have to make that joke. It's already out.
I will say, unfortunately, no. I cannot decipher anything from you. I am sorry, my friend.
Why? There's nothing wrong.
Okay. Leaving that
Carl just kind of stares at him a moment.
Going to leave that alone for the moment. All right. Celeste, may I see your ring?
Can you cast it while it's still on me?
I suppose I could.
I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
want
you just have to touch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Give me your hand.
I
So
give
you
him
hold
my
her hand for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay,
Salazar,
okay,
you
I don't even have to say
idiot.
anything.
Calm down, calm down. It's just hand holding. Calm down.
I just love.
Sorry.
Why is this so funny to you?
Well, it's just more like the imagery is that the hand. Think about it this way, Michael. Depends how you hold the hand. If it's like the hand held out, you get like the one knee, and you're holding the hand for 10 minutes. Like, think of that position.
World's shittiest proposal.
Yeah, as you're literally holding her ring finger.
Hand holding, guys.
It's just Aries laughing. Celeste is just fine. I have this reaction to anything, seriously.
Okay, so after holding the hand for 11 minutes,
Yay.
it's odd. You can identify something from it, but it doesn't seem to let you identify what it is.
Sentient, destroy it.
Would I know why it's doing that?
No, you would literally have no purview of why. You could take your best educated guess is there are spells that are so powerful that they just defy identify. You also know curses defy identify. Like there are spells and curses and ways you can work around identify. Identify is not a surefire thing.
Okay.
There are a multitude of ways to work around it.
No.
You're not sure if that's one of them, or this is just something that just defies the spell in itself.
Odd. It does not seem like this item is willing to relinquish its secrets to me.
Oh.
There could be a multitude of reasons for this. It could be the item itself simply just has, as part of its enchantment, it denies someone to look into it with identify. Curses also tend to avoid the gaze of the spell, as well as certain spells also make it difficult to find out the true nature of an item. There's a multitude of things that could be going on here, but for whatever reason, the ring is reluctant to share its nature.
It's just a ring.
There is magic about that, I can
Not
tell you that.
just a ring.
No, I can definitely sense there is magic about that ring. I just cannot tell you what it is. Which is worrying in a way.
I would also state, for the sake of those of you with a high int, such as Otlius, the fact that he's getting magic off it alone is worrying because you shouldn't be able to get magic off an anti-magic stone.
Yeah, fair.
Well, we already know that.
Yeah. Like I say, it just adds on to the more. It just further makes that creepier.
If I were to
I love
ask,
it.
if we were to remove that ring for say half an hour, would you be okay with us seeing?
No.
You're that dependent on it.
Hold on. Let me
I would also say, I did forget to mention this. It was a little uncomfortable to have Salazar touching the ring. I mean, you were able to weather it, but it was kind of like, caressing yourself. It's like it feels very personal. This is taking it off, made you feel naked. Someone touching it feels like someone touching you.
Would you say that you have? Would you say that you feel a compulsion to have the ring on you at all times?
I just don't. I know I feel okay with taking it off, but I don't want to take it off because it's. I feel like I'm removing a part of myself if I take it off.
Well, many cursed items tend to give the person it is cursed a compulsion to keep it. A need, a sort of longing for it if they're ever away from it. Would you say that fits your description to this ring?
If I take it off and hand it to you, can I keep it back on?
Like if you were to take it off and give it to me, and I held on to it for say an hour,
No. That's too long. I'll just show to you that I can take it off, and then I'm fine. Is that enough?
That's not what he's
No.
asking.
you must.
He wants to know how dependent you are on it. If it might be cursed.
I'll take it off for a minute just to see what happens, okay? Then we can talk
That's
about
not
longer.
long enough to know.
We'll talk about longer, but
It is
I
not simply taking it off. It is also not having
Keeping
it in
away
your,
from it.
yes, not having it in your immediate reach. By the way, Salazar has like a very straight face about him, like you're kind of talking to your therapist at the moment. Kind of look.
okay.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty casual with mine.
I
No.
will take it off and I will tell you how I feel. Okay? Is that fine? Is that okay?
You may do so. Yes.
I gently take it off.
Again, that very uncomfortable feeling hits as you remove the ring. You do feel like you're naked and everybody's staring at you.
Celeste is
you are.
breathing heavily and she just hold out your hand.
I'll hold out my hand.
I put the ring in his hand.
As you relinquish the ring to him, that feeling of uncomfortableness really grows and grows. It's best way to describe it. At this point, it's like your whole body feels like ants are crawling on it.
As I
Salazar,
take the ring, I pull it back. I just say, "So how do you feel?"
I hate it. I can't. I can't. Please give it back to me. Please, Salazar, please.
How distressed does she seem?
Oh, she seems like she's about to burst into tears. In fact, just for the sake of it, roll me a wisdom save, Celeste.
Alright.
Okay, she looks like she's about to burst into tears, but hasn't burst into tears yet.
Please.
That is a 20 because I'm nearby.
Yeah. I need it
will-
back.
I will give her back the ring.
I immediately put it back on without a second thought.
Celeste, I'm worried that this item that you are holding may be cursed. That is not a normal reaction to being separated from an item.
I don't know. How do I feel with it back on?
You feel much better. Like all that ill feeling just kind of dissipates.
I don't know. Please don't take it off again. Please. I hate how that felt. That felt terrible. I can't go through that again. Please.
Very well, very well. Talitha, may I speak to you out in the hall for a moment?
Of course. Until
Leave
we
the room,
turn to
Echo.
walk towards the hall.
Yes. And Salazar would like to walk another ways down and around another corner.
Whispers chamber or in here?
Probably whispers.
Okay.
Hey, one sec, guys. Head over to
Yeet.
Whispers now.
Alright.
Does someone want to tell our watchers?
I figured they would have figured it out, and they did.
So it is very clear to me that whatever this item is, it's most likely has some sort of curse attached to it. I cannot confirm that through any surefire ways, but given her symptoms, it is likely that whatever this is has some sort of effect on her emotions and her need to have it around. which is never a good sign.
No, it's not. She's dependent on it, and it worries me. Especially since it gave her magic.
Yes, and given the stone's normal properties, this is quite unusual.
It's alarming.
Do you happen to have any way of removing said curses?
Minor ones. I doubt something that sounds that powerful.
It is not necessarily... I do not know the strength of the curse, but it is something worth looking into, as this is clearly a very... how should I say?
I mean, it's enough to have her almost addicted to keeping it on.
Agreed, but that's not necessarily an indicator of how strong the curse is. Other curses can work in many ways. They are I wouldn't say specialty of mine, as I am not one to know how to craft a curse, but there are many stories of curses in the Feywilds, and they can range from mild to severe.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest that, given how dependent she is on this ring, that it doesn't necessarily indicate the strength of the curse, but I would feel that whatever we are dealing with is a cursed item. Either that or she has some sort of psychological dependency innate to herself. But I am more, given the strange circumstances and the fact that there is magic on that ring that I cannot read, I am more leaning towards this is most likely some sort of curse.
I'm wondering something. Since curses, at least since the Fae know more about curses, do we think Solandra might know anything more?
That is a decent possibility, though I will not lie, her magic, I can tell, seems to be more oriented towards the negative planes. Fae are more attuned to positive energy magics.
But she might have some outlook we're not looking at.
Yes, it would be worth looking into if we are able to convince her to come here in an expedient manner.
Mm-hmm.
Heath, I would know she could probably do that, right? If we asked her to.
Who?
Solandra.
I mean,
Think the
it's not like she has teleport. I mean, expedient, yes, but it's not like she has teleportation magic.
Understood.
Like
Alright.
she has. To give you a thing, she has the ability to turn into basically an air elemental and book her at full speed. And being an elemental doesn't need sleep, but it's still a matter of distance.
Yeah, she's still to
Okay.
travel quite
Yeah.
a ways.
Alright. Yes, we could ask her to see if she can catch up with us, try to help Archon, and then perhaps Celeste, but I do think this is something we need to draw our attention to. However, she seems to have been living with this for a bit.
Years,
Or
apparently.
So it is not as far as I can tell, it is not an immediate threat to her or this group. So I would suggest focusing on taking care of Archon's problem first, and then
Obvious as well.
yes, I think order of operations for this group's safety is Archon, Atlius, and then Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure that you and I are on the same terms about this. I assume that you will be able to spread this information to Archon and Lucra.
Yeah, I will. There's just so much. Alright.
By the way, I must ask, I have been wondering, after you cure Atlius of this, whatever it is he has, what are your plans after that?
I need to find out what's going on with my family first. And I'm hoping to get them to Alvendrosa.
If I am able, I will assist you in this matter. You there, Tal?
Mhm.
Okay. Yes, if I am able, I will assist you in this matter of helping your family, as I would not want you to suffer that loss.
Thank you, Salazar.
Of course. It is painful, and I wish not that upon anyone.
I just wish I knew what was going on.
Well, maybe if we still have some, maybe Valtlia still has some spells, you can ask him to send a message to that friend of yours,
Alivor. Mhm.
Alright, well, let's not keep them waiting, and then let's see if we can't ask Olius to bring Salandra here.
Alright.
Let us go.
And tell them to go back in the room.
Okay, back in the general, guys.
Die.
Welcome back.
Hey,
That was a lovely order of events, and Cam's not going to be here to to witness me die.
Okay. So they return. Cam, I guess you gotta get to work here in like a minute. So
Yeah, I need to start getting ready.
So we, for intents and purposes, how do you want me to autopilot Welcome for this? I have a feeling today's just gonna be a convo day.
Yeah, if there's any combat, just do welcome things. I mean, for the most part today, he's mostly been grumpily listening because he's not smart enough to really input much. So I
Fair.
guess if there are any other historical insights from his position, you can put them forward.
Okay, I will.
Hello,
Do.
dumb bitch.
He
Okay,
has
so
big dumb bitch energy.
hey, Cam, you have a good night, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Catch y'all later.
Yes.
I'd
See you,
like
Cam.
like a 2-minute break to get a drink.
Yeah, go for a 2-minute break, guys.
Thank you.
Oh,
How you guys enjoying today's plot twist, though, watchers?
What's
There's
wrong?
no
Quickly,
war in
everyone.
Passing Sea.
Quickly, everyone, nuke her down. She's the dragon.
Okay.
I knew it. Lightning bolt.
So which blood?
Sorry, Avalon, you broke up there.
I just joked. Which plot twist?
Like all of them. I mean,
Yeah.
today's game could literally just be called opening up secrets. You guys are like prying everything out today. I'm like, I was expecting some of this to hit, but not all of it at once.
Yeah. I mean, it's all become relevant, and
Yep.
that's the only time Archon is willing to talk about it. Not the people involved. So yeah.
boy, it's gonna be a whole thing. We're gonna. Well, good news is we might have a solution.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Bad-
figured that's what you guys were talking about in there.
Now we
right?
will have a solution. I'm just gonna bring up my boo. Hey, I need some. I have a problem. I need fixing. And she's gonna be like, "This is sooner than expected."
Hey,
Holly,
I mean, she'll
so
be more
sudden.
than happy to come to you. So, hell, she'll probably just do this for. Never mind, he's here.
Yeah. Don't say anything. They'll be like, "Just kiss me again," and I'm gonna be like, "Nah."
Playing hard
You
to
gotta
get.
put a ring on this finger.
Maybe on the cheek, not the lips though.
I mean, you could be in worse relationships. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could always be in worse relationships.
Oh yeah. But I
There's
wouldn't
always
call
a
it a
worse relationship.
I wouldn't call
But
it
you
a
know.
relationship a relationship.
Fucking Ice Fae is pretty far down there.
Well,
Actually, Ice Fae that you kind of brainwashed into the relationship is pretty far down there, you know?
listen, she may become a spring fae, you know, if Atlius actually like goes through with it, you know, is like, you know, I love you, you're great, you know, he actually like means it, you know, like she could, you know,
Yeah.
and he actually becomes like a genuine relationship, she might become a spring fae, who knows?
And once he breaks her
if only
heart,
you
she
got
becomes
it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Canada.
The thing is, the problem isn't the whole her being an ice fae thing. The whole problem is the mind manipulation thing. You know, that's a sticking point.
Yeah, water in the bridge. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that already happened.
I mean, I think it's more the funny factor that who's getting the short end of the stick here, her or the guy, or him or her getting to date a guy who's turning her into aberrational horror as she dates him.
We're gonna adopt some warlocks, Heath. All right.
Good question.
God
I
damn.
would like to put up Celeste as like the possible first candidate, the prophet.
I
Look,
think this
I
is when
mean-
Salazar like goes like, nope. If Alias turns into an eldritch horror before Salazar's eye, he'll just say nope and just bounce back to the Feywild. He'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm out.
I return.
Welcome back.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, okay. Well, with that,
Let me mute myself.
so with that all excitement here, we have our next batch of things as you guys all gather together after they have their little talk.
Mhm.
Atlius, would you like to get in contact with your friend?
Sure. Trugus Salandra. Ascending. Hey, are you busy? I need to ask a favor from you. Sooner than expected. It's fine if you can't. I can only do. That's it.
Oh God, the way that sentence ended.
You have one more word. You got one more word.
I do have one more word. I can only do spells. I could have picked a better word, but I panicked. That's fine.
Just hear a sigh, like, aw, I can only do you.
Don't worry, I got your back, D-Rab. I've been counting with you.
The only fluff allowed around here is telling Archon,
So
apparently.
you get this
I
response
just
back.
immediately gave up, being like, I can't finish that sentence in one word.
You get this response back of, "Hi, Otlius. I'm not busy now. What is it that you need from me? I'm happy to help if can."
Man, she's good. As guessing again. Remember Dragonborn? He's cursed by fuck off hyphenated. Dragon.
Arkansas, fuck off hyphen, and like I almost like if you said it like that, so it's now 3 words. But it's like,
Big oof.
Claw curse brings pain and tracking. Salazar Sater said you could potentially help. I have 5 more.
You have 4 more.
Hyphenated doesn't count.
I didn't count it.
Boogie. Do you think possible?
There you go.
yeah, couple seconds, a bit comes by as there's a pause. You gather it's from thinking as you hear a response back a few minutes later. I am not sure if I can remove such curse. Dragon magic very strong, but I can look for you if you want me to.
Guessing again. Can't hurt to try. We are in Sky temple by mountains. Tall. Can't miss it. Be careful though. Very religious.
4 more words.
Oh no.
4 more words.
As you bring in like the sexiest fake ice fae ever in this like convent of religious people, I can only imagine what you will.
Yeah.
Look, she hasn't been able to get new clothes since the mountain. What can you say? Like, give her a jacket, she'll be fine.
4, you said?
4 words.
You possibly more reserved?
Dude, I thought your wisdom was 5, not your charisma. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I love
plans,
I love
plans,
the fact
plans.
that I'm just word counting for Atlius. I like to imagine Salazar's just standing there with his hands out, just like raising one finger each time.
He has like all of his pets and stuff to do it too.
So you get a response back after as always goes, I will be there as soon as I can. Need to find out where it is. Will try dress
5 words.
modest.
She has 4 more words if you want
oh,
them.
Wait. Sorry, you go, Heath.
Be there soon, honey.
There's a visual spine chill on Alias. And then Captain Allian said we were here 3 days, right, guys? And this
Yeah,
is the
something
second
like
day?
that.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
supposed to be here. Yeah. We may have to update her if we have to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I use a Pearl of Power to get back a 3rd level spell.
I mean, technically, you still have your 4 spell slots too because you
No.
leveled up.
I'm saving it. Unless I really have to use it. And besides, I can only get up to 3rd level with Pearl of Power.
Yeah.
We'll be here for just under 2 days. Riding Griffin fast to capital. May need 15 to update you if we move.
I will try to get there soon. Maybe few days. Keep me updated. I will help. Be careful.
Yeah, she's gonna come here in like a few days. Maybe she still has to figure out where this is. But also, she's not busy. She's also not sure if it'll work because dragon magic is pretty strong. But hey, it doesn't hurt to try.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds like we have a plan of action.
I don't know if you were listening, but I did tell her to dress more reserved, considering this place was like, don't want to just get lynched out of here.
Very good idea, Atlius.
Thank you.
So what are we doing for the next 2 days? So did this day end tomorrow?
Well, aren't you both going to research?
Oh yeah.
Good to do it.
I don't have any particular plans, but study the stars every nighttime.
Okay.
And maybe try and, punch that thing more, but it seems like it wasn't really working.
I don't think it ain't worth killing yourself.
No, if it's not working, I'm not gonna do it again.
Salazar, do you want to go research, or are you going to be busy today?
Oh no, I can help you research.
Okay. Want to go there now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Have
I'm
fun.
going out for a walk. I'm kind of
Have fun.
You mind if I come with you?
Go ahead.
Until fall after Archon.
Okay.
Yes. Would you like to help us research or no?
Me. I can.
Sure, why not? This will be fun.
I don't know.
It is good to get to
You'll
remind.
probably need my help, oh, sure. I'll come with.
I always appreciate the assistance.
Okay. So you three are heading off to the library. Archon and Telethar are just walking around town.
Uh,
A temple,
Seriously,
yeah.
The
making
temple.
out.
Yeah.
Not really
temple,
a town.
temple
You know what I mean.
grounds. Yeah.
Town as in the expression of just walking around town, as in the expression of it, versus the actual
Sightseeing, Heath.
your
Pretty much.
sightseeing.
Taking
Window
a walk.
shopping, the pilgrims.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay. I guess we'll start with the library.
Okay.
Alright, what are we looking for?
We are trying to find any information based off of that pendant that Celeste has.
Can you put it down again on the table, Celeste?
I put it down on the table.
Okay. Just start going around the library.
I will cast enhance abilities on myself for intelligence-based skills.
Okay. So what are you guys looking for exactly?
Any information that may relate to this symbol. Assuming it's a religious symbol, but not necessarily.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm looking for. I might have something else to look for later in the day for my own.
That's fine.
personal-
You
I'm gonna
guys.
start with the oldest recordings of like ancient religions.
Okay, you guys can both roll me your intelligence. Everybody can roll me their investigations. Obviously, you're at advantage, Salazar, since you're burning your spell slot. Nobody finds anything of irrelevant information based off of this symbol here. This seems to be obscure and hard. Even the ancient documents and symbols that go about the older gods. Well, to put it this way, there's no such thing as there's not many things for quote unquote forgotten gods. There's just the first gods and the newer gods. This symbol doesn't seem to show up as any of the older gods' symbols. It's obscure and lost. You can't seem to find any reference with it.
Out of just curiosity, what sort of information did I learn just looking through things like just about this world?
I'd say big says you were looking stuff about the gods in general. You learned about the various gods of the land. You've learned, I'd say, some of the history that there was the gods, apparently there was a catastrophe with the gods. It happened, I don't know, 50 to 60,000 years ago is the best bets. That was the day the gods stopped being able to interfere with the world directly.
Okay.
And thus needed to use paladins and clerics to impose their will. The records of what happened have been lost. Or at least you can't find anything about why it happened.
Okay. Salazar will write all this down, even if it's not the information he was initially looking for. It's still interesting enough that he'll take notes.
Okay. Like that would be related to because you're looking up ancient gods. That would be the stuff you'd get from it.
Alright, sounds good. Unfortunately, Celeste, I'm not finding anything about this pendant.
It's
Maybe
alright.
perhaps it was just someone's personal symbol, like a
Maybe.
family crest or so.
You just feel something more than that to me, but I'll keep looking throughout the night.
You okay?
How much time do we burn doing that?
Oh, you burnt quite a few hours. Yeah, I'd say about 4 hours because you're looking through a lot of books. It's a big library.
Could I burn another enhance abilities on myself, and I want to look up information based on light-based magics.
I don't know what you mean by light-based magics.
Like, Salazar wants to see, like, he knows these are divine-based magics, but he wants to kind of get a better understanding of how they work to see if he can't sort of start doing research onto his own spellcraft that would do for, like, things like radiance and whatnot.
Okay. Divine-based magic, not light-based. Because when you say light-based, I'm like, so you want to learn how to cast a light spell, or?
Now, just more like radiant-based, like.
Sure, you can roll me. You can roll me another investigation.
All right, and I'm burning another spell slot for it.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Okay. 22. You learn much about the divine stuff. It is but one thing is incredibly difficult for the arcane to master the divine. Basically, short of making deals with divine beings, it is usually not possible to really capture that divine energy. It is the purview of the gods, right? So, sorry.
Have I found, though, through my research, any examples of arcane users developing light-based, like radiant-based magics?
I don't think so. Like it is not something that generally the arcane has privy to. You have seen enchantment based stuff and like weapons being giving the radiant based damage stuff, but you gather it's once again more from the aspect of if it is arcane, it's a mixture of arcane and divine.
Okay.
Again, not really the purview of the arcane. It's a separate thing.
He'll write all this down.
I have a quick question though, Heath.
Sure.
Since I don't really need to sleep, is researching in the library count as light activity or no?
I mean, heavy research, I probably wouldn't. Light research, I would, but I'd allow it.
Alright, I was wondering if I could do that throughout the rest of the time I'm staying here.
Sure, Aries, you can roll me 2 more investigations.
Okay.
No, you don't really find anything more on it. Seems to be very obscure knowledge if it's in there, but
Yeah, I'm even like going to like the obscure, like, is this the demon? Is this like something else? I'm just trying all possibilities. Like, is this a symbol for something at this point?
yeah, you are looking and looking and looking, and the closest thing you can find to this symbol would be a 5-pointed symbol for Tiamat.
Oh. That's nice. Great. I will quickly notify Salazar that, like, it might have a relation to Tiamat, because 5-pointed, but it's a very broad one, and probably one that isn't, I hope, doesn't really connect.
I'm not familiar with your. I'm not really familiar with gods necessarily. Like, I'm starting to get a bit of a better idea of how. But
Tiamat is kind of the evil of evil.
Well, I don't know. Here, let me take a look. I mean, based on the iconography, from what you're showing me, 5 seems to be a very important number. It seems kind of strange to incorporate 7 for seemingly unknown reasons. I don't think there's a connection here necessarily, unless you find some more evidence. I'm not convinced.
I mean, you could basically extrapolate that if this is somehow a offshoot of Tiamat, it meant somehow Tiamat grew 2 extra heads at some point.
Yeah, no, Salazar,
I hope not. I hope not. But still.
Salazar is more or less saying
Yes!
he doesn't think there's a connection here. I think
Yeah, good. Yeah. Celeste just was
As-
worried for a second.
as the new colored dragons of purple and indigo.
I just like to imagine Tiamat's new ultimate attack is just taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Yeah, just get spray Skittles upon all of you.
Ah, the most delicious stuff ever.
Wow.
Okay.
Look, motherfuckers! Archon's a dragon boy. You want information about Tiamat? You go to him.
Yeah. I was about to bring that up. It's like, we have a dragon.
Yeah, no, I would You can talk to
We have a
Archon.
dragon boy.
You could talk to Archon, but I don't believe there is a connection.
No. I just will not. I will just hope not, and continue my research.
He's a dumb, bulky man.
I am so proud of you for not cursing.
Mm-hmm. So I look around.
But anyway, alright. I think I've had a fill of research for tonight. I think I'm going to help prepare for dinner.
Alright, go have fun.
Okay. Cutting back over to Archon and Teltha. You two walking around
Furiously
town.
making out.
So you guys are walking
Three-time
around
roll,
the
dude.
the temple area. Anything in particular you guys looking for, or is this another random sightseeing adventure?
Mostly just waiting for something to happen.
Sure. You do kind of look around nervously, upset. I mean, give me a setting, guys. I need something to work with.
I mean, okay, fair enough. I'm headed
I got
outside.
I got this.
Fair enough.
One. What's wrong?
What?
I don't know, you just seem upset.
This is where they tell the guys I'm always pissed off.
I know better.
Hmm.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Is it your mark? Is it bothering you?
Oh, of course it's bothered. It's always bothered.
But
Hearing him threaten you. I tried to tear his eyes out right there. If I could. I didn't see him. Never did that before.
have the want to protect somebody else?
Hmm.
Is that what's wrong?
Like I said, I don't know. I always knew that dragon would come back to bite me in the ass. Never thought he'd choose something like this, though. Something we... let's see. Gotta get it out of the basement, past every fucking monk, out of here, down the mountain, with nobody else noticing. People are gonna have to die.
It's not an option.
I know. Even if we wanted to, even if we tried, we can't. Dragon gave me something I can't do. And I know we don't want to, and I know we can't. Even I'm not capable of that. He just wants his gem. That's it. Thought he'd be smarter than that if he knew fucking magic. Guess not. He's not gonna get that gem because I can't give it to him. It's not possible. Meanwhile, we'd have to lug it around. It's bigger than me. People are gonna be on the hunt for it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna try to get at us. Hell, even animals might be attracted to it. It's magical. It's impossible.
I'm gonna ask one question to the pair of you. Would either of you be trying to think of any way to possibly get this, or is it just so far of like, no, we're not gonna do it even if we wanted to?
Not gonna happen.
Archon?
Think about it, but in the end, like,
If
There are
you're gonna
two
give me a
roadblocks.
thought, I have solutions for those roadblocks you guys have access to, so you can roll me an intelligence check.
fair. I mean, there are two roadblocks. He doesn't want to, and he physically can't.
Well,
So-
the second roadblock actually is the one the intelligence check is for.
Just pure intelligence, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Why do I get that one?
You actually, you think about it, shit. No, there is a way you guys could actually take it out if you could get to it. You have someone with an interdimensional box.
I don't remember what you're referencing at the moment.
Bag of holding from your
Oh no!
from Salazar.
No!
Is it gonna fit in there?
Technically, it would just get in.
Is it light enough to be in there?
You'd have
Probably.
no.
wait a minute.
You can
Yeah, he
put a
could-
person in there, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
being
you
the
could
size of
put it in
you.
there. To be fair though, you've never seen it. Salazar's
Yeah, I
only
was gonna say.
I mean,
I
I
don't even know
I
it's on
swear
person.
you've pulled things out of it and into it. I mean, you've used it in front of them.
No, I don't. I've never had it because I've always had the same infusions up.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we've never seen him use it before.
I think you.
Yeah.
I swear you mentioned it at one
I
point.
mentioned
my-
it. I mentioned
Yeah,
that.
he did
You
mention that.
mentioned
So
you
yes,
can.
yeah, he has mentioned it. So you do know there's an ability of it. Yeah, it has been mentioned. So I swear you've mentioned it as an option to these people for carrying shit.
Indeed, I have.
So yes, you are aware of this item that Salazar could give you the option of getting it out of there.
Okay, that's a stretch.
Ooh.
Yeah, Archon doesn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't think. I was just giving you an option, like saying technically it's possible, and you were smart enough in your character. Of course, you rolled a high for that one. It was
Of
like,
course, I
oh,
rolled
fuck.
that high.
Yeah, see, I
Yeah.
already had the moment that gem came out. I was like, man, if I were playing Moonstone, I would immediately be thinking of stealing that.
Yeah, exactly. Like Michael, I figured out how to heist it.
Oh yeah, no, like immediately, like, listen, if you guys had brought in, if I had brought in Moonstone, this would be a completely different scenario.
Fucking,
Oh no, it would not.
No.
fucking dice. I just.
Sure, it would be.
Been
It would
rolling
be.
like
It would
shit
be
the
a
entire
cat skin
thing.
rug by the end of the conversation, Michael.
Fucking
Listen,
dice. I rolled
He
like
would
shit the
listen,
entire
Moonstone
session.
wouldn't bring it up until Archon said, no, the dragon wants it, and then Moonstone like, ah, well, you know, if we gotta steal it.
Uh, But anyways, so you are now unfortunately aware of, oh shit, no, there is a way we can take it. And you have no idea if the dragon might have been listening in on those conversations.
Hmm.
Because, as we said, he could be listening in at any time.
Yeah, but Archon doesn't even fucking.
Yeah.
So.
New headcanon. We're the dragon's favorite romance drama.
Wait, It's like a TV show. Is eating popcorn. He got it somewhere. I don't know where. He got it somewhere.
Oh, you can inference from the statement. He said he's probably watched you together.
Mm,
Wait, have you guys had sex?
no.
You got super
We-
excited there, Michael.
I mean, it's just like that's when you seal
And
the deal.
disappointed.
You seal the deal at that
No.
point. I'm like, am I gonna have to knit some baby clothes?
No.
But anyway,
No.
Not actually sure how that would work.
we'll figure out. Listen, details we'll save them for later. I just want to make baby clothes.
Anyhow, so
Yes. Continue, guys.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So. I swear to fucking god, the dice. I rolled like shit the entire session, and now I get a nat 17. Fuck's sake. I hate these dice. I hate the dice. I hate them. Alright. These are thoughts going through our concept right now.
you hate dice?
I hate the world, yeah. Yeah. He says nothing to that. It's kind of
It's really not an option, though. This is a church.
yeah, no.
It's a sacred temple.
Yeah, no. Even if we get it out of here somehow, we're gonna be hunted. People know our faces, our names, our shit. And we're the only people here who aren't fucking monks. Even if we did get it, we disappear same time as that thing, people are gonna notice real fucking quick. The entire country's gonna hunt us down. It's
We
not
never leave.
possible. Hmm.
At that point, it'd be a wonder how many, countries are going to be pissed off at me.
Well, one hates you just for existing, and the other barely knows you exist, so
Mm-hmm.
not exactly good reasons.
No. For now, we try and figure something out.
See, what's getting me is Dragon doesn't think I'm not gonna do it just because I'm stepping out of this place. Might just activate the fucking thing the second we start moving. I can't stop here. I don't got 3 days. I don't got any reinforcements getting me do it. Especially not right now. A lot more time than that.
Like I said, it's not an option.
Yeah. Right.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Archon, as you are discussing all of this,
Hmm.
you start to have that sudden chill in your body again. And once more, you feel your knees starting to buckle under you. Talitha, you're watching as he starts to be gasping for air.
Are you gonna do this every time we need to have a fucking conversation?
Oh no, yeah, when I say you're gasping for air, you cannot talk, but
Okay.
yeah, you're gasping.
Hey,
Uh,
language. You're in a temple.
Talitha, what are you doing as you see this happen, though, just out of curiosity?
She whirls back around and steps up to him.
Okay. Talitha, roll me a con save.
Look,
Oh, you guys might be dead.
probably. Yes.
Archon, roll me a con save.
Okay.
Okay, Archon, you succeed, so you only taking quarter damage of max for you. Archon, you take... So that's, 32 damage.
Whoa.
That's dead.
Talitha, no, don't worry, Talitha was not
Those
taking a
quarter
full
damage?
blunt. Talitha's not taking the full brunt. Talitha just got an average breath. Talitha, you took 60 damage.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm beyond down.
Archon, you feel this explosion happens. What happens is as soon as Talitha comes up to you, and she comes up the thing, the explosion of the thing hits you, covering you with the full blast, but also spreads out about 5 feet or so from you, cracking into Talitha as you watch her collapse to the ground, barely breathing. For the sake of this, I'd like you both to roll me initiatives.
Okay.
So
I got 16.
Oh, we don't have tokens on this.
Yeah,
one.
I got a
Yeah, just roll your initiative. It's not like we don't need tokens for this. I just need to know who's going first. Okay, Talitha, you were going first. That's bad. Roll me a death saving throw.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry. She'll get a natural 20 and bounce back up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Talitha, you come back up
I
with 1
forgot!
HP, nearly died. As Archon, you look over to see Talitha on the ground, gasping for air, and just gets a breath of lung in her.
Breath of lung.
I was like, oh my god.
Breath in the lungs, yeah.
Talitha, you're fucked up.
Talitha is pretty fucked up, though, after that much damage. If she had taken the full brunt, she'd be dead. At 128 damage. Archon, what do you do as you just see Talitha basically, eyes snap open, barely breathing?
Just kind of look over to her. Just this look of shock. Followed by fear and finally this rage. And I'm just gonna grit my teeth and get back up. And just kind of breathing heavily. I'm just kind of like taking a moment to steady myself. Kind of looks down to her, says, "Come on, what are you doing? Heal yourself."
Way to show concern.
As you say so,
Charisma's not good, okay?
Archon, you hear a voice in your head with the, "I told you I would make you suffer if you defied me. And she will suffer too."
Then give me a fucking option.
Take the gem. Whose lives are more important?
Yeah, sounds like a dragon. Alright. I already thought of that plan. I'll keep thinking.
Well, Tuffa, you're alive, barely.
I will definitely cure wounds myself at 3rd level.
Feel free. I was worried if you rolled a nat 1 there instead, though, and Archon couldn't stabilize you, that would have been like, it could be Telepha's death. Unless Archon's got a healing potion on him, which I have no idea.
I don't think you don't give us access to healing potions last I checked.
You guys had a few. Plus, you've had the opportunity to buy some occasionally.
Alright. You know, I don't
Like-
have one.
yeah.
Oh, God, the wrong thing.
And once she, does heal herself, he's going to reach down to take her hand and, pull her out.
She will slowly steady herself onto her feet.
And then he'll kind of reach around her and give her a quick hug before pulling her, back to arm's length or half arm's length, whatever.
She obviously accepts the embrace, and as he eases her back, she glances up. Is it gonna continue doing that? If she kind of just goes silent.
Whenever wants. But I need time. That's it. I need to prepare. It's simple as that.
Arca, we...
I know. I know.
Okay. Honestly, I think that's a good place to end it for today, guys. Good dramatic beat.
Damn it.
I have just a question in general.
Sure.
Would
What's
you
that?
guys would you guys tell us in general that happened, or no?
I'm more than certain Tell would tell you.
What?
Okay.
I mean, you'd see Telepha coming near death-like, so...
Okay.
I literally have 15 HP left because I healed myself.
Okay.
I had nothing. Like, I look like shit.